Stop snitching, co-host.
Snitching?
Snitch, bitch.
What? What is that, like a rat? I ain't no fucking rat. What the hell's wrong with you?
Stool pigeon.
Stool. I'll show you. I'll throw some stool towards your way. How dare you?
Oh boy, hey, you know I haven't said this in a while. I gave you a break, but I just want to tell you, the saga continues, man. we back again, man.
You gave me a break.
Damn,
when was that break? I still haven't taken it. I need a goddamn break from this website. You kidding me? 1 week, all kinds of craziness happens. And, oh my god!
I know, man. And
retarded.
Damn, I know we talked about some of this stuff on Cold Ones, but yeah. I want to get your opinion on some of this shit. I want to hear you. I want to hear what you have to say.
Get frustrated.
Weigh in on some of this.
I'm full of frustration.
Oh man, we got another full show, man.
I know. We got quite an agenda tonight, my friend.
Oh man, let me tell you what's going on
hot
here.
Topics.
I got some hot topics up here, man. We fresh.
We got some X-Men shirts and
fresh
some
out
black boots. Hot topics.
We got a lot of stuff to cover here, man.
Yeah.
Now, let me know if you're okay with this. All right.
Okay, it's not like my opinion is going to change what we talk about.
By the way, welcome to Let's Do This, everybody.
Entertain yourself by letting me know.
We are going to do this in a little bit. Let me tell you what we're going to do this evening.
You have an outline there?
I do, man. I have an agenda.
Just anxious to read it.
I am. Can you see? I got it in my hands.
I know. You're like about to read me your homework essay there. I don't give a shit.
Let's Do This Topics by Corey Coleman.
Great.
All right.
Today, Junior?
Yes, sir. Okay. We're going to talk about Star Trek.
Oh, boy.
A little bit, yeah.
Yay.
I mentioned snitching. I heard something crazy about this stop snitching thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you've heard about it, but
No.
I want to bring this out in the open because it blows my mind.
Is that some kind of computer savvy word that,
No.
or does it have the same meaning like
No.
being a rat? Like
it does.
ratting out your pals.
It
friends.
does. It does.
Yeah.
But it goes beyond that, man. It's gonna make you
goes
think.
beyond.
It's crazy, man. I'm telling you. Wait till you hear about
Okay,
it.
all right.
We're gonna go into some drama that we have here on the site, man.
Oh, when is there not?
When is that
drama?
not drama?
Yeah.
But we got to come in and kind of like
Got to regulate.
Yeah, come in here, regulators.
No,
can't be any geek off the street.
time to clean house.
You got to take care of you and yours. Regulators.
Spring
mount up.
cleaning.
So let's see. Then we're gonna talk about last week.
Right.
We had a bag full of porn.
Oh, a bag of fun.
Bag of porn from beyond the grave.
Oh, gross.
No, it was like porn. It was the weirdest thing, man.
No, I was here.
For
I
people
remember.
who didn't keep up last week, I didn't hear the show from last week. Well, it's still around.
It's your fault.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? Go back and listen.
Pay attention.
Last week, I was given, handed down to me,
Yes.
a bag of, as my deceased friend's dad says, some gentlemanly tapes.
Right.
I was handed a bag of porn from my dead friend's collection.
Yeah, Corey's dead friend's parents gave him a bag of porn that belonged to their dead son.
Yes.
And Corey basically told everyone what it was. Yeah.
Leon came in and said he was laughing about it. It's like, man, your friend's deceased, and you pay him his respects by putting all his porn business all over the all out there for everybody here.
Yeah.
But one of those things in there, it's like we had some. It was weird because it was some boomerang porn, like porn that did kind of belong to me at one time, came back.
That's crazy.
From beyond the grave.
Yeah.
It was like a Tales from the Crypt, like the porn tapes that wouldn't die.
See your friend introducing him from beyond the grave. Now here's a little ditty called Nude Cigar Smoking. Yeah.
But that's what it was. Out of all the hardcore tapes in there, the one that caught our attention was something that was relatively softcore, but looked kind of stupid. It was
miserable core. That's what I call it. Jesus, porno's like
bored core.
It's just like depressing porn.
But it puzzled us. It was nude cigar smoking.
Right.
I watched this.
Yeah.
And I'll give you.
I had to know. I asked you. I remember.
Yeah, I had to watch.
You kind of hesitated.
I got a report on that.
I got to know.
I will come and tell you. Got an update.
Yes.
My homeless girl, man. I saw her. Now, this is not a running gag. I see her sometimes. This is not me trying to make like some running story. I saw her, and I just wanted to let people know what I saw.
It's running, all right.
Yes, we would running the wrong direction, though.
Her ass is running. This guy keeps on following me with his car. the fuck is going on? I just want some change for a goddamn McGriddle.
Yeah, for a goddamn sandwich or something, a cup of coffee. And it
Got
does
the
sound
ultimate
weird.
Stalker on my ass.
I'm making it sound like, I just happened to run into it. I'm like just trailing her ass, You can see it like looking behind her, start running, see me.
Ain't no happening about
Where you going, girl? Come here.
Hey, come here. You're hungry, aren't you? You like to eat?
Get in the car. Got a sandwich for you. And then we have we want to get your opinion now. I know people want to let this rest, but I want to get your opinion on the Wolverine thing.
Okay, I'll make it quick and brief. But.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
and finally, in kind of relation to that, I want to tell people about Time Warner. Now, I know it's been talked about already. I think Carlisle wrote an update about it, but I want to give my opinion on this because I think people are trying to lay blame in the wrong direction for what Time Warner is planning on doing here.
I just heard about this from you today.
Yeah, and I think,
and I can already tell you an easy answer. What the reasons are. It is 100% simple.
Yeah, so we got all that, man.
Yeah.
Look, people. Now, if you can't tell from that agenda right there, what we do here on the show. Did you hear that extensive?
We make the news, Corey.
Man, we solve problems, man. We can tackle some issues tonight. All this Wolverine shit, all this homelessness, all this pirates, all this kind of stuff.
All this stuff dealing with cable,
all this drama. It's about to be taken care of tonight.
That's right. We're about to regulate.
Exactly, because that's what we do.
Regulate.
Mount up. No, we do. We take care of all that shit. We might capture Bigfoot before the night's over with. You don't know what's going to happen here.
Him and Nessie.
Him and the Loch Ness Monster.
We'll be drinking with him afterwards.
We might have a UFO land here tonight.
We party like that. We're crazy.
And so we do that. But outside of that, I know.
What else do we do?
I know that seems serious. I know it seems heavy, y'all. But I want to let you know that we also bullshit here.
It's a lot of it. Yeah.
We have a degree. We have a badge.
Yes.
We have a license.
We have a cereal box.
With
our where we got our bullshitting degrees from.
Pull the bullshit. Here come. We cut this air conditioner off.
Oh yes, you're.
It's hot up in here, man. Dang, we bullshit so hard that we work up a sweat.
We're working the friction.
But we are blessed by the Queen to bullshit.
Yes.
And it's not anything that everyone can do. So please do not attempt to do this kind of bullshit at home on your own.
Be yourself. Don't be us.
Yeah, exactly. You might end up catching the house on fire trying to do what we do.
Exactly.
But most of all, and this is the most important thing, co-host.
What's the most important?
And people of Spill, I want you to know that this is about you. Okay, we are here to answer your questions through email. We're here to talk about you.
I forget about that sometimes, yes.
No, we can't forget about you. Are the people who make us what we are, who make us the bullshit that we are. So
you are the people who give us headaches sometimes.
Exactly.
Yes.
You're the ones.
So we pay you back
by giving the bullshit back to you.
Yes, exactly.
We read your emails,
shoveling it right back to you.
We give you updates on what's happening in the world of Spill.
Mm-hmm.
And
crazy world of ours.
And hey, look, this is our thank you to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are like, thank you. That's like a kick in the ass.
Like a half-ass Hallmark card. Yeah.
Exactly.
We made this shit ourselves with fucking macaroni.
It's like when you get have you ever noticed like nobody wants a Hallmark card? But if you don't get one, or if somebody gives you like a card you made up on your own, like you folded 2 sheets of paper and wrote like "I love you" or "Thank you" on there, people are like, you could at least gone and bought me a card. You know, this is us writing on
this
is us writing on a piece of typing paper. Thank you, giving it to you.
What the hell is this? What is this, a joke? You think you're funny? You're a funny person?
Bullshit is this?
You're a funny guy now? You fucking comedian now?
Yeah, exactly. What the hell do you think you're doing?
Fucking arts and crafts?
Damn, people, to tell you this every week, but we tell you again. So, I don't know if you ain't ready. I don't know how much more ready I can get you, but
I don't care if they're ready. All I know is I'm ready.
I'm ready. We can't wait for you. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
If you ready and I'm ready.
Is that bum chick ready?
I think she's ready. Look at that. Yeah, get away from me.
Wait. Pull your panties up. We're not talking like that.
No,
not here.
Not yet.
No. You got to earn that.
Got to run some bath water for you first.
Right. We got to run some tests.
Yeah, she's ready. I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. If you ready, I'm ready.
Let's do this!
Get to the top!
Ollie, welcome to me!
Every week we get more retarded. It's the only way out.
Oh,
God damn, man.
All right.
Damn.
Woo.
Hurt myself almost doing that.
Got all kinds of nonsense going on. All right.
Hey,
first order of business, Corey.
Man, you missed Star Trek, man.
Fucking A, I missed Star Trek. God damn it.
Yo, you said that. God damn.
As soon as I right before I was getting ready to do this, I clicked on Carlisle's audio review.
Yes.
And he mentioned about the Draft House doing a Wrath-a-Con. And I remember last week telling myself, hey, that'd be pretty cool to see that on the big screen. That's the only real Star Trek that I love.
Yeah.
Along with a few of the TV episodes. But when I found out, I was like, Get.
You could have been there, man.
I could have been there. What did I do? Not a goddamn thing. So,
yeah.
Oh man, that's the second screw up.
See, and I know Cyrus is upset because Cyrus was like, I was going to go to that, but I have the DVD at home, and I'm just. And so what he did was he went to go watch Observe and Report with us. So now here's what happened. If you haven't read Carlisle's review yet, they say they're showing Wrath of Khan, and so you get there,
right,
and it's a really shitty print, and the film breaks, and then Leonard Nimoy comes out and he's like, I'm sure you didn't come out to see this. You came out to. I don't know what accent I'm doing. I'm doing like James Earl Jones doing Leonard Nimoy.
I'm sure you didn't come out to see this.
Yeah, so this is Star Trek. Blah, blah, blah. But he says, I'm sure you didn't come out to see this. Now, yeah, you want to come out to see that.
I would have said, yeah, I did.
Get the
old
fuck
man.
out the way.
What are you? Shouldn't you be like scooping up popcorn or something? Hey, what kind of theater is
fuck
this?
Fuck out of here. Yeah, you would have you would have ruined it for everybody.
Get off the stage, dumbass.
Show a real fucking movie.
We're fucking up the movie.
Yeah. So the film breaks and
fix that shit.
And they show the new Star Trek, the one that's coming out now, the one that's coming out on May 5th, 2009.
And of course, they didn't show 10 minutes; they showed the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, because it was rumored that they were going to show 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and so
that's what they said. It said like watch 10 minutes of the new movie. And
they said, well,
I was like, yeah, but I wanted to go just because I've never seen Star Trek 2 on a big screen. I'm like, I didn't think the print would be that bad. I'm like, it has to be somewhat decent if they're going to fucking make people go watch in the theater. So, I was all getting all kind of pumped up, and I just forgot. And hearing his review, I was like, God damn it! I was pissed.
I know. Now to take that with a grain of salt because you get caught up in the hype of the audience there.
But
I'm looking forward to it.
But the thing is, I never get caught up in no fucking you guys just got done watching Observe and Report, and I was telling Hi, I enjoyed the hell out of it, and he was like, "Oh, you probably got caught up in the the hype of the audience." I was like, "Don't fucking insult me like that. I don't get caught up in no goddamn hype. What, you think I'm a fucking idiot? Are you insulting me right now? What the hell's your problem?"
Yeah, you
like,
look
no. I was like,
really
no,
angry.
I fucking enjoyed it, you moron. Yeah, look at you. You just saying that because everybody else was laughing, so that makes you laugh. And I'm like, what? Who are you? What? I was insulted.
I love it that you were so upset around.
I was.
And you didn't even want to say you moron. You want to say you motherfucker.
You son of a fucking. I'll cut you. He was all laughing when he was telling me that too. I was like, hey, I liked it. I'm sorry.
So I guess you liked the Observer Report and he didn't.
No, he thought it was he thought it was okay. He didn't like it as much as I did, so, which I'm cool. I'm like, hey, it's not for everyone. It's a comedy. You can go either way. Either you like it or you don't. Well, people have different tastes in their types of humor. So
okay, so you prepared to go into Star Trek? I mean,
no. I wanted to go see Star Trek, and I had no. There was no agenda there as far as like, hopefully, maybe something crazy will happen. Maybe just maybe, I was going to go. If I was there, I would have been shocked as hell. I would have been amazed. To be honest.
Would you have been the guy like when they bring up like the new Star Trek? You would have been like, man, fuck! I came to see Wrath-a-Con.
Exactly. What is this?
The fuck is this?
Yeah.
I can see this anytime when it comes out. I can't see Wrath-a-con on the screen.
I was like, you ruined my experience, my movie going experience. I wanted to see Star Trek 2, and you're fucking playing this bullshit. I can see this free on the internet right now. Get out of here! Get out of here with this. But Leonard Nimoy, I don't care who's here. Don't tell me your problems.
Yeah, get the fuck out. I can see you like yelling at Leonard Nimoy. Sit your old ass down. I'm not trying to listen to you.
Yeah,
I want to see. I want to see Spock. I don't want to see you.
Yeah, I want to see
fuck off the
I want to see the real Spock, not no actor. Get out of here.
Unless you're coming out with pointy ears and black hair, you need to get your ass out the way.
Yeah.
Throw shit at his ass. Everybody be mad because he's like, well, fuck it. If you're not going to be appreciative, then
exactly. And I would have yelled at him. And how come you didn't fucking end up on the William Shatner roast on the goddamn DVD? When I paid for it, I paid to see you, motherfucker, and you weren't on there. They took your part out, you son of a bitch.
So did Leonard Nimoy not show up to roast William Shatner?
No, he did. Okay, on the broadcast of the Comedy Central roast of William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy had this tape. They had taped him with this intro where he basically was like, sorry, I couldn't hang out with you, Bill, because you're a loser and I'm just not stupid enough to show up for you.
And I'm a better director than you are.
Yeah, exactly. So it was like a nice little rubbing from him, and it was fucking hilarious. You know, it actually kickstarted the show and got you all pumped up. And on the DVD, I guess they couldn't pay him enough or what, but basically he did not. That little segment did not appear on the DVD. And I was pissed off when I bought it and watched it. But oh well.
Fuck you, Bill.
Yeah, fuck you. It's a one-time gig for me, brother.
Well, man, I wish I have to tell you, man. I wish I hadn't had to see that. I didn't know what was going on, and if I would have known that I'm looking forward to this new Star Trek.
Well, anybody would have known what was going on. The whole fucking world would have been there. I mean, shit. People would have been driving in from out of town. It would have been complete chaos.
You fuckers knew what was going on. And like
what for the Star Trek thing?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
But you knew they were showing Wrath of Khan.
I knew they were showing Wrath
That's
of Khan.
what I'm saying. I wish I had known because I would have tried to go see Wrath of Khan itself.
Right. I was going to go by myself. I wasn't. I wasn't planning on dragging anybody to see an old movie.
But I mean, I tell you, they told me that they were showing 10 minutes. If I hadn't had anything to do that night, I probably would have gone because Wrath of Khan is one of my favorites. And and showing 10 minutes of the new Star Trek, which I'm looking forward to. At first, I wasn't, and then I'm like, and even I have to admit, until last night, I've been like, well, I'm kind of iffy about it because we saw a trailer, we were laughing at it, but I was like, it could be cool. I keep hearing more good things about it, and I probably would flip my shit had that happen to me too. I'd be like, wow, that's cool. It's showing the Star Trek.
It would have been a nice little treat. I mean, shit. It's like you winning like a $5 lottery. You're like, all right, you know.
But I gotta tell you,
though, man, what can you do? Yeah, I can say I was like, great. I fucking missed out on that, and also I missed out on Drag Me to Hell, which is.
Oh, see,
I tried my best not to go back to that painful memory.
You're the big Sam Raimi fan, and
I didn't. I had no idea.
And we had a blast
that
night,
and nobody told me. You know, I didn't know he was.
You could have sat right in front of him.
God damn it! Well, the thing is, okay, now here, check this out. I knew it was going to be a work print, so I don't know what that means. You know. Like the Wolverine bullshit. Obviously, that work print. Apparently, there were ropes and shit. You know.
Yeah.
From what I've heard,
I hear you.
People have seen it. I honestly thought there's probably going to be like fucking demons with ropes attached to their arms, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to see that.
They're gonna be using like a Kermit puppet.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna look like fucking
in place of like a placeholder.
It's gonna look like the Muppet Show in fucking Evil Dead 2 or something. I was like, I don't know if I can stand for the eyeball on the string. I can. That's cool, but. I was like, you know what? I'll just wait until the movie is completed and done with everything that should be there.
But you know what?
There.
It looked complete almost. I mean,
yeah, you know what? And the thing is, when I heard Sam Raimi was there, I was like, oh fuck. You know, I was beating myself up after I heard that. But at the same time, I read an article where somebody had talked to, I guess, somebody who was working the movie, and they said there were a lot of effect shots and a lot of the music score just was not done. It was far from complete. So I was like, okay, that's cool, but it still has to be at least somewhat worthy.
You can try to convince yourself that it didn't look.
That's what I read, and that's exactly what I'm going to believe. All right,
that shit was good.
This is the one moment where I tell myself I believe everything I read. Okay, so don't screw it up for me. All right, I've already been tortured. I've already been going to hell to realize I didn't go see that fucking movie. So.
You missed that, and you missed Star Trek.
I know, man. It's like, jeez, am I ever going to have a little bit of luck in my future?
Know, man.
Or what?
Shit,
I don't get to do nothing fun.
Damn, I know. Hey, man, Christopher.
But I'm trying like a bitch. I'm a man. I'm a robot, but I'm also the spirit of a man.
Of course,
tough guy. You know.
Yeah, you got the. Yeah, you exactly. You have the attitude of a man.
I'm better than that. Yeah,
you macho. Macho.
I move on. I move forward.
You know they're gonna tell you next.
I don't look in the past. I don't turn around.
It's probably bad time to tell you this then. We went to a screening of
You met Megan Fox?
No.
She wanted to meet me and I wasn't there?
We went to a screening of Superman 2 where they resurrected Christopher Reeves. He came out on stage. Man.
What?
You didn't hear about this?
No.
Oh, man. I know I should have told you. Goddamn.
Oh, my God. I'm about to fucking run out in front. I'm about to roll my ass right in front of traffic. Hopefully a school bus with a bunch of kids fucking run me over, laugh at me, and that'll be a fitting end to me.
I know
Son of a bitch.
Some people right now are like, God damn, that ain't right, man, that you said that shit. You know what, though? I will say this.
What?
There's one thing that disappoints me about this Star Trek thing, man. Because first of all,
you didn't get to see it?
No, but Carlisle said the movie's good. All the people that came out the screen said the movie's good.
He gave it better than sex.
Yeah.
Right?
So, look, I'm gonna make judgment for myself, but I'm looking forward to it. So
I have to admit, I'm looking forward to it now. You know, saying that, those commercials that they have running, I don't know what channel it is, but those commercials aren't really doing it justice.
That's what I'm saying. Those
trailers look like a goddamn Mountain Dew commercial.
Yeah,
it scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, people, if you don't know, the new Star Trek, what happens is that they go back in time and they ruin the continuum of time, space, or whatever, and so they start out with a new young crew,
right?
For the Enterprise, and so you have a whole new crop,
like a parallel universe,
parallel universe, yeah.
Okay.
And so you have this whole new crop of young actors who are like the parallel universe of Star Trek now, young Star Trek. So
Earth 2 version of it.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
So you get to see William Shatner become, not William Shatner, but you get to see Captain Kirk become the captain of the Enterprise. Right. What led up to that, his
Star Trek Begins.
Yes, his origin of what made him probably want to be in Starfleet Academy and all that kind of shit. If you're in Star Trek, you know what we're talking about. Right. So now this is what pisses me off. All right, now they brought back they brought back Mr. Spock.
Right.
What's his name?
Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy.
Okay.
Leonard Nimoy is back.
Right.
And they ain't got no William Shatner, man.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Somebody
man.
was talking about that today. And I was like, you know what? I'm glad they don't fucking put fucking William Shatner in that fucking thing, because he don't look that great. He fucking turned into Jabba the Hutt, for crying out loud. He fucking looks like he's dying. I mean, he should be in that fucking black box. I mean, fuck.
Oh man, yeah, you gotta.
He looks terrible. There's no way in hell do I want to see a movie where we have a swashbuckling Captain Kirk running around only to see him in the future look like fucking Jabba the Hutt with that little fucking rat thing hanging around going, yee.
No, his head looks like
I don't need to see that.
No, his head looks like a pumpkin now.
No, he looks like shit. He don't look like no hero. Heroes don't end up like
come
that.
Come on now, you being a little bit too
no
rough.
Hero.
You being too
he
rough
ain't my
on
hero.
Shatner now, man. Shit, come on now. God damn it. Pull it back a little bit now.
You know what? They should fucking just take his face from the original series and somehow morph it to where he's like 45 years old and throw his fucking face on like Arnold Schwarzenegger's body or something. And you just say this is, and that's how have him riding horses somewhere on the fucking Earth 2.
Oh man,
and that'd be it. Have him looking out at a lake because he's alone, because he's always fucking up with his girls, and just and that'd be the end right there.
Look, I like the way
just you look real gay.
You ain't talking about Leonard Nimoy's old ass. You ain't talking about him, but you gonna talk shit about William Shatner. Man, how you gonna have a fucking a prequel and have the origin of Captain Kirk without putting Captain Kirk in that shit? William Shatner. William Shatner was badass back in the day. That's why I love that old series.
Make the end of that new movie like goddamn Fabio cover of a romance novel. You see Captain Kirk on his horse wooing some chick out in the fucking woods, and that's it.
Boy, can't you imagine?
And then he dies of a heart attack because he's like screwing too much.
Okay,
he got radiation from fucking that green chick too much.
My penis. No, but now how mad William Shatner was when he heard he wasn't going to be in this one.
Of course, he made like 2 videos.
Yeah, he made a video. He tried to act like he's like. Now keep in mind, he did this. He's like, this really doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not upset about it. I'm just really kind of confused about it.
It's not Star Trek. Because
I was imagining.
Because I'm not in it.
I heard they're bringing Spock.
It makes no sense.
They're going to bring Spock back.
I have 4 books where I brought myself back to life.
Yeah, that's what he did say. He's like
I'm a living legend.
And I like the way he was like trying to play like it's no big deal to me, but I don't see why you can't bring somebody back.
It's science fiction, for crying out loud.
I wrote 3 books.
You make it up as you go along. That's what I do.
I brought Kirk back in 3 books that I wrote.
I try to look for those books, and all I see is William Shatner. And I'm like, real tiny text Star Trek. I was like, so is this the title of this book, William Shatner, or is it Star Trek?
William Shatner!
Yeah, I know.
Star Trek.
Tiny font.
But he was pissed. He's like, JJ didn't call me. They're going to bring Spock back, but not Kirk. I don't get it. I mean,
it makes no sense.
It just doesn't make sense.
Sulu, what's his problem?
They're bringing everybody back but me. I told JJ I'm not pleased.
Called him.
Now, can't you imagine after? Now he's talking about. I don't really care, but he made 2 videos about this.
Yeah, I know. One with his daughter laughing while they're doing the interview.
His daughter like, come on,
how
Dad,
seriously can I take this?
Dad, can I feel medication? Cut this camera off.
I was like, I'm just gonna record this because it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, the kids are gonna laugh at this when they get older. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, look at Granddad's nuts. Look at this shit. Spock is in it, but not me. Who the fuck is Spock? But it's funny after all that shit. After making these videos, can't you imagine now how mad he would be if they decided to bring his ass back, but did what you said, like took his CG face from the '60s Star Trek, and put him on like Brad Pitt's body.
Yeah, hey, if I was that director and William Shatner was going off talking shit about me, that's exactly what I'd fucking do.
Motherfucker, I'll fix you.
I'd put William Shatner's face on a black guy. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I'll show him that son of a bitch. I'll say something happened when Scotty beamed him up when he was drunk or something. I don't know.
Hold on, I gotta go get a nap. You gotta be spitting.
That was spitting out of your nose, Corey. Come on, you can be a little bit more professional than that. Come on now. What are you doing, Corey? Spitting alcohol from your nose. Oh my God.
Pull yourself together, Coleman. Coleman!
Get it together, man.
Can't you see? He put his hands on black
I thought you were
body.
trying to do William Shatner again.
Can't you see? That's him crying. But they call me. No, man, can you see us looking at this shit? Is that just the lighting or am I on a Negro's body?
I'm black.
Black!
Then he'll write in his book how they fucked him up, and that'll become another Star Trek novel about how they turned him white again.
In all my times of bringing myself back, I was never a Negro.
We use the same technology advanced by Michael Jackson to bring me back to my natural color.
Bring his ass back on Uhuru's body.
Oh no! Put his head on that fucking green chick. That's how you get him back. That's how the females get back.
I have to do all
male
3.
Chauvinist monster.
You know what they should do at the end of the credits? Mm-hmm. They should have William Shatner come out as Kirk, and he's like, "Beam me up! I need to come to the ship." And they keep fucking up. And they beam his ass up, and every time they beam his ass up, he's on a different body. Yeah, his head is like on a yak's body.
Yeah,
it's on a dog's body. It's on a girl's body. It's on a black man's body. And they should just keep doing that through the credits at the end. And they should tell him like,
oh my God.
And they should bring him in and say, "Oh no, we're gonna put you in the movie. It'll be just fine." And he just fuck with his body in that movie, man.
You know, maybe they should have just put him in the new movies, all like the way he looks, all pathetic, and just like, man, you should really die it. But, and have his character look at him and go, oh, fuck.
You know what?
That's going to be me?
You know what?
Fuck, how can we change this? Let's get into fucking Enterprise and go to the fucking past. Let's do something. Start working out now, buddy.
You know what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to animate that.
Oh, my God. You are? Okay. It's a big project, Corey.
I'm going to animate that and then bringing him back on all these different bodies.
Oh, my God. Do it. I dare you to do it. Go for it.
That motherfucker be mad.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell him. I'll write him to. Hey, Shatner, I'm going to put you in Star Trek, okay? I'm going to send it to you. Look for it on YouTube.
Called Spill.com is making a mockery of me, a black man, and a robot. What kind of science fiction is that?
What kind of fucking bullshit is this? Drop his ass mad.
Yeah. I know we're going to get... Yeah, you guys are butchering William Shatner's accent. Or
of course we are.
Whatever it is. Yeah. Whatever
you call it. Like anybody.
That English of his. Yeah.
See, he don't even know what his accent is. That motherfucker's got about 20 different accents in that one thing he's saying. Yeah. What does it mean when you talk like this? Shit, motherfucker. You know what he made?
Friend.
Shit, he done so many ridiculous things. That's why I love him, though.
Oh, no. I you know what? Hey, I know I'm talking a lot of shit about him, but that's only because he's not here. But
yeah, we love Shatner,
I
though,
love
man.
the fuck out of William Shatner.
Yeah, and that's why I'm talking.
I do respect the guy, but hey.
Look, you fucking around, but I'm being serious when they need that. When I really wanted him to be in Star Trek. I think
who said I was fucking around now? I meant that.
You
when
making
I say something, I mean it.
You making a mockery out of this, but
I'm going to have to cut you like I have to cut High.
This is a fucking disgrace that he's not in this movie, man. You got they talking about the young crew. You ain't got Kirk to talk to himself.
Hey, what can you do? Hey,
fucking captain of the Enterprise.
You yelling at me? Hey, what are you yelling at me for? I didn't make the goddamn movie.
Because you talking about
tell
putting
J.J. Abrams that, hey, go write him a fucking letter, all right?
Black man's body and shit, making me laugh at this shit. This ain't right.
I hope J.J. Abrams doesn't listen to this, but it's probably not. But you better not be stealing my goddamn ideas.
I tell you what, if they do have him in that movie in a black man's body, in this movie or the next one, I will sue that motherfucker.
You sue him.
That's
I'll
right.
Sue him.
You don't need the money.
That's my shit.
That's my shit. That'd be a big court drama. Like I'm in court, and you bust through the door. That's my shit.
Hey, whoa, don't be signing nothing. Put the goddamn pens down.
Oh man.
Woo.
I am looking forward to this new Star Trek. Though,
I am. I'm really looking forward, to be honest. So I hope Carlisle is steering us in the right direction. So.
I hope so too, man. I really do. I'm looking forward to it. All right, so man, let me tell you something that I saw something that kind of bothered me, man. I heard it on the news the other day. I knew about this for a long time, but I didn't know it had went to this extent. Now I'm talking about snitching.
Okay, now what is what's going
snitching,
on with this? I understand what snitching is, but why are you talking about it?
It's become in the inner cities. Okay. It's become a big catchphrase. Stop snitching. I mean, I don't know. I think it started out with Little Kim. I'm not sure because she's the one that started like wearing shirts that said "Stop snitching."
Little Kim,
yeah,
isn't she in jail?
Yeah, because I guess when somebody snitched on her, that's why she want people to stop snitching because they put her ass in jail.
Okay,
but no, man. Okay, look, there's this thing going on in the inner cities where it's like you worse than a killer to some people. What's worse than that? A snitch.
A snitch. Okay.
Yeah. And listen,
that's like being a rat.
It's gone through all kind of things, man. Snitch, bitch, rat, stool pigeon. All of that means is that you are out there ratting to the police about something that happened, something that went down.
Right.
You know, you like Huggy Bear from Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah, I use the word rat because I love that word. Rat.
Yeah.
You dirty fucking rat. Have some cheese, rat. That's what I tell him before I kill him.
Okay, gangster. But that's what the Italians, they say there's a fucking rat.
Exactly. I love that term.
The inner city say snitch.
And now snitch, which has been around forever.
Okay. And it's been around forever. Snitch, bitch, snitch, all that. Now, here's the deal, man. And here's where it goes crazy, all right?
Okay.
Now, if you're some kind of criminal organization and you get caught by the police because you did a case, you don't rat on the police to the police. You take you do the time. Mm-hmm. And you come out and you
be a man and you serve your time.
You serve your time.
Keep your fucking mouth shut.
Exactly.
Everybody's gonna be all right. Yeah.
Exactly. And you become a hero.
We'll take care of you in the inside. On the inside,
you're taken care of, and if you get out and you're alive, you a hero, man. You're
right.
like, that fucking guy there. He did fucking 10 years for me, and you won't fucking talk shit about him.
Love him.
You don't say shit about that fucking guy there. That guy's real.
It goes beyond family.
Yeah, exactly. And now, so I can understand that.
Right. Okay.
The other thing is, hey, look, there's a guy out there who's snitching to the police because he wants to do it for personal gain.
Personal gain, right.
Yeah, mainly money. Mm-hmm.
Notoriety.
Okay.
Fame.
Yeah, look, that's a snitch bitch, all right? That
15 minutes in the spotlight.
Yeah,
right.
But mainly
snitch
like
bitch.
some personal gain from mainly cash. Are they doing him a favor? They give him some kickbacks or something. So that's a little snitch bitch. He's just like he's out looking for shit to tell people. To rat on the police. And the thing is, sometimes it's something real, like some serious violent crime, or sometimes it's like, hey man, I'm out here smoking a joint with my friends. Police want to bust that. He's like, hey man, they over there lighting up some shit, and they got about a quarter pound, all that kind of shit. So it's like, whatever. It's like
covering your ass.
Yeah. So that you keep this guy around, he's always gonna get you in trouble.
Right.
I can understand wanting to beat the shit out that son of a bitch.
Okay.
But here's where it gets weird now. Nowadays, nobody wants to say anything for any crime. The lines have got blurred. There's a difference. I heard it. There's a difference between it's gotten blurred to where is it to be a good citizen to actually be a snitch. Right. Now, because they interviewed some people in the inner cities. They say, we want to talk to you about snitches. And like one guy's like, I ain't got nothing to say, man. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm walking off, man. Okay. So a guy walks off. They got this other guy says, I'll talk to you as long as I can change my name. All right. And age, and so he does that, and he's like,
"Change your age." How's that?
Man, this dude did not want to be. He did not want to be known. He's like,
whenever you print this, make sure they don't know my age.
Change my voice, change my species. Use a fucking puppet when when I'm on the camera. You know,
make me sound like Soundwave.
I don't believe
put William Shatner's face on me. Fucking. And I'll do your interview.
Yeah, exactly. You got to use some CG. You got to take that shit out to Lucasfilm and pull some CG shit before I do this interview.
Yeah. Don't take it to that other studio where they're fucking
Wolverine on your ass. That shit a leak and I'll end up getting shot. Yeah, exactly. But they said, okay, snitching to you is like just going out there talking to police about anything. Right. And they're like, okay, anything. They're like, yeah, man, we don't talk to police about shit. Mm-hmm. And they're like, okay, so what if your sister was the victim of a murder or a rape? What would you say? I had to say I probably wouldn't say shit to the police. I say let God handle it. And it's like, okay. Now now this sounds dumb, okay, but I understand.
Sounds real dumb.
It sounds ridiculous, and you know what? In its most basic level, it is dumb. Right. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Right. Now I understand where it comes from. A lot of people don't want to talk to the police because, all right, first of all, in the inner cities, the police, I don't care what anybody says, they have a history of brutality in the inner cities. They have a history of actually getting information and not providing protection for people. Right. They have a history of coming in and just doing by illegal means getting information out of people. Mm-hmm. So over the years, there's been this really uneasy, violent, and troublesome relationship with police in the inner cities.
Now you saying that only tells me if a guy says, well, it's in God's hands, maybe that means that he has ways of taking care of it, or he'll take care of it himself.
Either they believe that, or some people, no, the way he was saying is like, what you gonna do?
I honestly don't believe any guy with a sister would fucking just go, well, whatever happens, happens.
No, that's what you... No.
I think that's their way of telling the media, that's none of your fucking business.
No, because this is what they said. They said, what if you saw an old woman or a pregnant woman being brutally beaten or victimized in some kind of way? Be like, I wouldn't say anything, man. You know that it's it. And now here's what bothers me about this. I understand the roots of this, right, and I understand why people would not want to talk to the police. Right. However, it's become a fashion statement to do this. I mean, it's become the lore of rap songs. You know, like you hear Ice Cube singing in songs, and then you see Lil' Kim wearing shirts and people in her band. You know,
so is Ice Cube still making records?
You know, he did like "Stop Snitching." You know what I mean? And then they got shirts that say "Stop Snitching." You can get these shirts off the internet and all that kind of shit. Right. Now, look, I'm talking to my people out here, these black people out here. I'm telling you, you're being exploited by a slogan now. Oh, yeah. All right, it's a fashion statement. It's a slogan. It's become something that you brandish on a shirt. And I know we love labels and shit like that. We love name brand, but this shit is it. What happens when you become a society that condones murder? Right. You just live with it, and that's what's happening here because people just hear this shit talking about don't snitch. Because I tell you what. If somebody kills my mother or my sister, not only am I going to snitch, but they'd be lucky if I don't take care of myself in addition to that. But you goddamn right. I'm
fucking turn into the Punisher.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, you know what? Nothing else. If I feel like I'm telling the right people, I'm telling. I'm calling the police. Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't worry about it. You're exactly right. It's a fucking fad. These people know it. I mean, it's not. It's not the first time I heard something ridiculous like this, where in a community you can easily say. Like, you can easily get interviewed and tell everyone what you think, but when it comes down to the reality of it, that shit never works. I mean, it'll start to eat itself from inside out, and eventually people are going to start to break. Then they're just going to start to look around their neighborhoods and realize that this shit ain't working. Whatever this bullshit that we've just conjured up out of our ass, to tell the media whatever, like, you guys don't understand. No. Everything will come full circle. The bullshit will stop.
I hope you're right.
It sounds ridiculous, but it has to. That's how things evolve.
I I just hate to see people become a victim.
Right.
Look.
Well, you know what? The thing is, there are other people, you know, just because a couple of idiots get interviewed, it doesn't mean they speak for the entire neighborhood.
No,
honestly, regardless, if there's at least one or two people that go against that,
co-host, let me tell you something. It's
going to happen. I'm trying to have faith in your people.
I know you are.
God damn your people!
What are you crazy? No, man. Look,
everybody needs a bitch slap in that fucking in the city.
Let me tell you something. I wish it was one or two people, but no, this has been going on for years, and I said, this is something that this has been happening for years.
Never mind. Everything I just said, forget about it.
It is just built up, and it's like now, like I said, it's become. I don't mind if people did. Like I said, I understand. And listen, as wrong as it may be,
right?
You a criminal, all right? You're already in a criminal organization. If you don't want to talk, don't fucking talk. That's your code,
right?
If you out there if you out there just kind of trying to get scoops on all your friends and all your neighbors, so you can just turn them into the police for whatever reason, so you can get a little bit of cash. That's wrong to me, too. I can understand people wanting to kill that son of a bitch. But when you're doing this because a T-shirt and a rap song says, stop snitching, all of a sudden it's caught on and you become the unpopular guy because you decide to snitch.
Because you're an idiot.
Because, it's not snitching, okay? It's not fucking snitching when you see a pregnant woman getting robbed and beat down and you go and tell the police. Now, understand... A lot of times people, and this is where the gray area comes in. A lot of people don't want to go to the police because the police don't ever do shit for that community. Right. And so it's like, it also extends from, well, why should we go to the police when not only I take the possibility of you might not want to do anything and not ever capturing that guy, but the heat's going to be on me now. You're going to start fucking with me probably.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
no, that's true.
I understand, but I'm just saying I don't have a solution for this, but people got to be fucking smart, man. You know, you can't just sit back and say, I don't want to, just because it's a cool thing to say, or it's something that you were told because of some fucking fashion statement or rap song that I'm not gonna snitch when I see a crime. Fucking I don't want to encourage vigilantism. What do you call it?
Vigilantism.
Vigilantism, but at the same time, be a man and do something.
Yeah.
Don't just sit back and say, "Well, I ain't no snitch."
They'll start doing something once their conscience gets a hold of them.
Yeah,
I mean that's all you can say because like I said. I'm willing to believe that there are a few people with their fucking heads on straight that could see through that bullshit. And just, it only takes a matter of, let's say, a few months or even a year or 2 years to realize you see what's going around you. You see it's not right. And you really feel like, somebody has to do something. That's how great leaders are born. By seeing a lot of bullshit going around them that they know is just not right. And they know nobody's really speaking about it. And then they finally stop and go, you know what? This is stupid. I'm not living like this anymore.
Some son of a bitch.
I'm going to stand up, and whoever's with me is with me, and whoever's not, I don't have time to worry about. I got to march on. Boo! I wore my bulletproof jacket, bitch. Yeah, I was expecting that. You want to know why? Because your ass is predictable, just like this neighborhood.
And I'm gonna rat you out.
I'm smart. Everybody here thinks alike, which makes me win because I know how you think. Because I'm not stupid anymore. I've been through this. I lived through it. Time to rise! I can only wish. Yeah,
I know. Man. Look.
And I paint a big skull on my chest.
Yeah, exactly. You go out there and your ass will be in jail. No, listen. I just say that it really I don't have a solution for it, and I understand both sides.
I got one. Move the fuck out of that neighborhood.
Again, if it was easy, that's easier said than done.
Oh, you can always move. You got 2 feet. Always walk to the bus stop. Go. Just tell the bus. Just go.
Just leave.
Sorry. That's unless that bus goes in the circle, then you're screwed.
And bring you back in. Wait a minute. Hey, you fall asleep on the bus. But what you gonna do with your furniture? Just leave it there.
Fucking, I ain't.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
One less thing to worry about. I got other problems. I got people here. They don't want to snitch. They got pregnant girls getting beat up all over. Got Rihanna getting beat up over here. I can't talk about it because my community will tell me, "Don't be saying nothing. You didn't see nothing. You weren't there."
But you know what?
But I got pictures. here.
Exactly. But you know what?
Yeah. That was
nobody
Photoshop.
got a witness. You know what? Because Chris Brown told everybody, "Don't snitch. Don't tell anybody anything."
Wow. Well, I'm glad at least some fucking rap
group.
At least one rap group with fucking balls said that there should be something done about that fucking guy.
That rap group be dead.
Or fucking, what's his name? Usher said something and then somebody told him to retract his statement because you don't want to be a snitch. Man.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you didn't hear that? I was like,
you making this shit up?
No. No. I think Usher, I'm almost positive it was Usher. He made a comment about the whole Chris Brown thing, and then later on he retracted the statement.
Because somebody said you don't want to be a snitch?
Not because somebody wanted... It's along those same fucking lines. They pretty much said, well, I wasn't there. I don't know what really happened, so I shouldn't say...
Well, okay.
That, I shouldn't say anything about Chris Brown because I wasn't there.
Well,
you see fucking pictures, right? And you see that she's fucking beaten like a fucking... like a fucking wet paper bag.
Now, come on. Okay. Now, in all seriousness, if he wasn't there, he can't say shit. You can't look at pictures. I mean, he could have...
What, did she beat herself up?
She could have ran in front of a truck.
She could have ran into a fucking tree about 10 times?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, look.
Or you're no different than those people. What are you saying? You don't want to snitch.
How you going?
You son of a bitch.
No, how am I going to snitch on something I wasn't there for?
Well...
That's like me showing up at the OJ trial and being like, who the fuck are you? Oh, he did it.
He did it.
But wait, Mr. Coleman, were you there? No, I just saw the pictures on TV. He did it. Get the fuck out of this court.
You know, and I would totally lie. Yeah, I was there. He did do it. Yeah,
and they gonna look at you like you crazy.
And he was laughing when he did it too. He said, they ain't never gonna catch me.
Shit. He was eating pudding when he did it.
He threw that glove right in my face. I saw it.
Boy,
I wish they had me in the court. Did Chris
You
Brown
know
do
what?
it? Yeah, he did. I saw it. I was right across the street. I saw him. I was eating French fries. And I was listening to.
You are the only
Britney
son of a
Spears
bitch I know.
And he was beating on her like he was playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
I'm so glad that you cannot drive or anything, because if you went to court for something as simple as a parking ticket, for some reason I think you get 50 years for something that you did in court.
They could be so lucky to give me 50 years. They'll throw me out of jail because I'm too crazy.
Would you be like, you're trapped in here with me?
Yeah, that's right. Be a lot of goddamn grease. Fucking grease shampoo for everyone.
Hey, did you hear about that dude that shot himself while he was watching
the Watchmen? Was that true? I mean, did that really happen? Because I read like a little small thing about it and never heard about it ever again.
It happened yesterday, so it wasn't like it wasn't
yesterday?
on April Fool's. Man, that'd be a man, look, what kind of April Fool's joke would that be? It's like no real punchline. Guy shoots himself while watching Watchmen. April Fool's, you know, like what the fuck does that mean? What's the joke in that shit?
I think it's kind of funny.
Damn, you know what I mean?
I know. I was like, here comes all the people who hated Watchmen. He shot himself because the movie was so bad. But I was like, no, he shot himself because the movie was so good. He's seen the best thing he's ever going to see in his life.
And he know he ain't going to see anything else.
He saw Dark Knight, he saw Watchmen. That's all he needs to see. And he just, boom.
Life is over.
Yeah, there's nothing else to look forward to.
Kabloom.
Yeah.
Now, they said that when he did that, there was one other guy in the theater. Can't you see that motherfucker running out the theater? It's like, fuck. What kind of... Is this one of them, like, new movie theater tricks you playing on people? Like, to get people into the theater? Because this shit ain't funny.
If that were me, I would have said, hey, keep it down. I'm trying to watch a movie. I paid for this goddamn thing. I'm going to watch it. Not like that Star Trek bullshit. They bamboozled me.
and wipe this red shit off the screen up here.
Yeah. Hey, somebody come clean up this mess. I'm trying to watch a movie. This is the best part.
Bring me my cheese for my nachos.
Night Owl's whooping some ass in the prison.
Damn, you gotta wonder what what was on that guy's mind when he went and shot
There's
him.
Nothing. His mind was all over the floor. Oh, poor guy.
Now you're gonna say poor guy. Yeah.
My condolences goes to his whole family.
Yeah, sure, because you know them, right?
Well, how come he couldn't do that fucking watching the new Miley Cyrus fucking movie, huh?
Why
that would have made sense.
Yeah, why couldn't he do that watching disaster movie, which we saw?
Exactly.
I mean, a movie where you actually want to kill yourself.
Yeah, do something that'll benefit the rest of the world.
I tell you,
like getting rid of those fucking movies.
I would not go into any kind of disaster movie, scary movie. I would not go into with sharp objects. Meet the spark. I would slit my throat to blow my brains out. I would like poke my eyes out, man.
Right.
That motherfucker was watching Watchmen. Maybe he's one of those guys who was really into the book. Maybe he's like the Watchmen preacher. He decided to go in and watch it. He's like, I knew they'd fuck it up.
Yeah, I know. God, thank God I came prepared.
I'll show you, Zack Snyder.
Yeah, boo.
And then he shoots himself. It gets like one little paragraph in the paper. Guy shoots himself at Watchmen. He was fucked
if
up.
I was Zack Snyder, I was like, yeah, well, at least we got his money. We got his money, right?
Yeah, exactly. So thanks. He didn't walk in for free, did he? He's just another statistic. Wait for the sequel.
Yeah, wait till you see the sequel.
Let's see here, man. Whew. Man, we got
What's next? Next on the agenda.
Got drama, man.
Oh no, drama for your mama.
We got drama up on
what's going on?
Up in Spill. Look, people. Look, I'm just gonna be honest with you here. Now, I'm usually nice with people. All right, I'm usually.
I know you're nice all the time.
I am. I'm nice.
You're a nice guy, Corey.
That's my problem, but that don't cut it.
It will be your end.
But hey, look. Okay, last week we had this thing with this whole CNN thing with Kent.
Right.
All right.
Which I had no clue about until I read Carlisle's little thing about it.
Well, shit, I didn't have any clue about it. Kent told me that he was getting interviewed by CNN. I was like, hey, cool, man. Congratulations.
Did he not tell you anything else when he told you that? He's like, hey, I'm getting interviewed by CNN. Like, okay. But yeah. All right. Well, hey, have fun with that.
But no, because he didn't know that they're going to do this. It's like, and then
But did he tell you it was about the Wolverine or anything?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did.
He did. He's like, yeah, CNN saw the page. And I was like, in my mind, I was thinking, okay, that's not really cool, but they already saw it. What can I do? And then he's like, yeah, CNN interviewed me. I was like, all right, whatever. And then I went to the page and saw, hey, congratulations, Spill is on CNN. I'm like, you goddamn, last goddamn thing I need.
What the fuck?
It was like 4:00 in the morning. I'm working on the Fast and Furious review, and I'm like, shit,
hi-yo.
But yeah, I got on floor that 3 switches like, but
can you chout ahead?
I'm the fucking numbskull.
Yeah,
but
I saw it and I was like, well, all right, but and I saw the thing. I saw the Spill page was blurred. Whatever.
Look,
I was like, okay, whatever.
But
it's like they never said anyone's name. They never said Spill. They never said Kent. And so I was like, all right, whatever.
Our logo was up there, and that could have been potentially. I mean, I don't.
It was just a logo. I mean, honestly, you'd have to have been a member or at least been to our site before to really know what it is.
Yeah,
it's in the background, it's blurry. Anybody, any normal person who had no idea or clue about it wouldn't think twice about it. They just see that fucking animated fucking graphic where it shows the clip.
Logo,
yeah, it shows the little rant on there, and then that's it. I mean, it was quick. So I'm like, you know what? Hopefully nobody will bring attention to that.
Well, that's what I was hoping. I mean, the thing is, it's there, so you can never just say, I don't worry about it. So I was like, fuck, man, I better go in.
It's there, and you got videos of it all over the place.
Yeah, and I better go in and say something about this. So I wrote an apology to the members of Spill and anybody else, Fox, all that kind of shit, because it is something I should have caught. Now, people, we did talk about this a little bit on a couple of cold ones. The reason why I'm bringing this up again is because, look, I brought it up on a cold ones. Yeah. And I said, I talked to Kent. It's a mistake on everybody's part. Right. I should have taken that down. He probably shouldn't have been so eager to get interviewed over something that's illegal. And it's very, it's in the public eye, a very heated thing that's in the public eye. Right. You can only really get like some negative feedback from this. Don't immerse yourself too much into it.
And Corey, you went and screwed it all up. You dope. It cost me my job.
Yeah. But
no, you did the right thing.
No, I know.
You just say, hey, look, this is a website where people have the freedom of speech. They can have their own blog. It's like a Facebook or a MySpace page where you can you can write whatever you feel like writing. Yeah, but we can't. We're not here to police everybody.
But the thing that's the problem.
But at the same time, it's like you're aware that there's a Wolverine review that shouldn't be up. The thing that gets me is like, okay, everybody knows it's fucking illegal to fucking even be watching that goddamn thing or just downloading or whatever. What I don't get is everybody fucking going, hey, I got a copy of it. I'm looking at it. I'm watching it. Woo woo, look at me.
That's what I told
Ken. Fucking picture and the profiles all there, and I'm like, you dumbass. I'm like, you would never survive in the goddamn criminal world, all right? You be the motherfucker ending up in the goddamn meat truck, all right? Because you got your mouth, you fucking pull a heist, you're stealing a bunch of money that doesn't belong to you. What do? You brag. You go fucking buy your girlfriend a goddamn fur coat and a big fucking a big fucking pink Cadillac, bringing attention to a small fucking bar. And what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
And your ass is going to end up with fucking a goddamn icicle on your nose in the meat truck because you fucked up. Exactly. You're going to be like in Goodfellas. You're going to be hanging by a hook. Because you know what? That's the kind of motherfucker go and rob banks, get away with it, but you know what gets them caught? Mm-hmm. Bragging. Or even worse, making a tape about it. Hey, look! I beat up this kid. I killed him. And you know what? I got it on tape. Let me show it to all my friends.
Like they had this one criminal. He young dude stole somebody's cell phone and wallet and all that kind of shit. Yeah. What does he do with the cell phone? he starts taking. Oh, he's what he did. He starts taking pictures of the chain he stole from the guy too. He puts the chain on, starts like taking pictures of himself, smiling and shit. So when they track the phone, they see pictures of this dumb motherfucker right here. And they already got a record of him. And the police even saying, we got him for a robbery and theft, but if there was a crime for stupidity, we'd get him on that too. Unfortunately, there's not.
He's like the fucking, okay, another funny thing. The guy who tried to fake his own death, did you hear about that story where the guy got in the airplane, fucking crashed his own airplane? And he was fucking, I don't know where he was. I think he was trying to cross Mexico or something, but he fucking crashed his airplane. What does the dumbass do? He opens up his fucking laptop, starts chattering away on his laptop or something. And that's how they found him, with his fucking laptop.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times, you know how they get people? Because people cannot shut up.
No, people cannot shut the fuck up. There's always,
that's why if you commit a crime, you do it by yourself.
Exactly.
And that way you had nobody to blame but you.
Yeah,
you don't
exactly. Tell nobody, you don't do, you be...
Guy, you know what? People
not to say you should be smart.
Well,
be a smart criminal.
Be smart at anything. Look,
but do you really feel like you have to tell people? Don't do anything stupid. When you're stealing shit.
You commit murder. You know, 9 times out of 10, you know the reason why they people. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's the reason. People don't get away with murder because they murder is major. But I mean, if you were to get away with murder, just think about the satisfaction you got.
Yeah.
And you just dying to tell somebody.
You fucking die.
This is how I committed the perfect crime. But it can't be perfect if I can't tell anybody this shit.
And everyone tells, because every perfect crime is fucking documented.
Oh, yeah.
Any big shit that ever happened, somebody ends up wwriting a book about it fucking 10 years down the road.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You just can't hold on.
And then they make fucking movies about it. It's called Goodfellas.
You know what you're going to do? Yeah. There's a big snitch right there. That's what, when they ratted his buddies out.
Hell yeah.
Should have did the time. Should have shut the fuck up, man.
But, not to say that, the video was there. He didn't physically steal it. Some jackass who, I guess some guy's practical joke. And I'm guaranteeing you, this guy, whoever it was that fucking stole his film, he either got fired or something stupid. And he's like, fuck everyone, fuck the studio. I'm fucking taking this shit and I'm just going to cause a complete chaos and pandemonium on the internet.
Oh, yeah. But what you do is, look, you don't have a site to promote.
Right,
which is his site, and then you say, "Okay, to promote it, I'm going to review this illegal copy of a much heated, illegally stolen movie that's floating around the internet, and people are watching very closely what's happening with this."
Right,
and then you go out there and say, "Yeah, but I did a review on it. Come to my page. Or better yet, come to our page. Look at this shit.
Come to our site.
Yeah,
but,
now." I've already mentioned all this. I told him, I said, listen, man, you don't want to do that. I said, take my advice. Don't take it. Don't do it to our page anymore. But
well, the thing is,
you want to promote something, don't do it.
Site. He's like,
Well, I took it down already.
Well, yeah, you took it down, which was fucking smart. And,
but it isn't my fault. I should have taken it down myself. You say you can't police people. I knew it was there.
Right.
I just kind of was busy, and I mean, and I'm not making excuses. Last week was Jamie's out of town.
It was just a fuck up. That's all. Yeah, it was just a fuck up. And things happen.
But
we're hoping. At least I always hope that our fans are a little bit smarter, or just people who are using our site are smarter than doing something like that. And and sometimes things just I can see people getting overwhelmed with like, you know what, I'm going to do this to benefit everyone. It's a movie. I've seen it. I'll post a review. It could be just, you're hoping it could be just because you want to inform people.
Well,
taking into consideration that it's on the fucking news and people are telling you shouldn't be watching this movie. They're looking for the guys who's releasing it. They're facing serious time. I mean, it's best that you make sure that you're not the one holding the fucking money going, hey, I got some of this money that everyone's been talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Here I am.
That's what it's exactly like. It's like saying, like whoever robbed the bank of $10 million, was passing by you and said, hey, man, you know what? You need some money here. Yeah. Have about 100,000.
It's Mark now. I'm letting you know it's Mark. People are looking for it. It's on the news.
But take it.
But here,
do what you want to.
You do what you want with it.
And then you take the money. And you know what you do? You go to the bank. And you not only tell the teller, but you announce to everybody like, I'm depositing $100,000 of stolen money in my account.
I didn't work for this. God knows I'm going to tell everybody about it.
I did not steal it, but it is stolen money.
I didn't do it.
But here's the problem. It's like Kent didn't mean anything harmful. But what was Kent's problem is that he just got caught up wanting to actually just hype himself up. He's like, "Oh, this is something that is in the news. I can get on this bandwagon and get attention to."
And he did,
and he did, but probably not in the best way.
But
now, and especially on our site, it's coming down a very negative way. And this is what I want to get down to. Look, Kent didn't mean to do anything harmful. It was a mistake on everybody's part, and yeah, he shouldn't have done it. I should have been more vigilant and active in this, but I took care of it.
Right.
I talked to Kent, and I even said a couple of days ago, like, "Hey, look, we got this covered, okay? And nothing, and we don't need to worry about it anymore." Yeah. Now, all of a sudden, somebody puts up a group saying, "I'm starting a petition to ban Kent on the site."
Yeah.
Let me tell you people something out there, okay? I will decide who gets banned on this shit. You don't start making petitions on who needs to get banned. Exactly. When I say we've worked out something, and you understand, and I understand.
Nobody needs to come in our house
and clean up our shit.
Clean up our shit. Yes, we are fully capable of doing that ourselves. All right,
exactly.
We will be the ones who are going to put Ken on trial, not you. Us. Don't ever think different. You know, this site belongs to everyone, but there's a lot of things that don't belong to a lot of people, and that's how we take care of our business.
Yeah. No, we figured out what to do with this internally, and I said out loud, I said it got worked out, and not only did somebody start a group saying a petition to ban Kent. Look, let me tell you something. I will decide when he gets banned. All right, you need to write I don't write any goddamn petitions.
Don't be writing to Obama.
I don't want to hear all that shit.
Don't write to Fox. We had enough attention, and that's it. That's all. We don't need this.
But I don't like people jumping into this shit like you know something. All right, like okay. I know who kind of knew about this and who didn't. Some people are just like, all right, I think this guy's an asshole for what he did. I'm going to jump on his bandwagon too and say, kick him off. Right. You don't know what the fuck is going on, okay? Right. Some people are like, I personally just don't like him. Yeah. You know what? Don't like him. Yeah, don't fine. Hate his guts if you want to. I know Ken starts shit with
perfectly
people.
Okay.
I know people start shit with him. He starts shit with you. Whatever. That's between you two.
Yeah, that's between them.
But don't be mature enough to go off and don't trying to tell us what we need to kick off and who, what we don't. Now I will say this, people. I don't want to you're doing a good job at telling me who's phony out there. So I don't want to. Just don't take it to that extent where you just. If you don't know what's happening, or if it's something that's just personal, don't jump on that bandwagon.
Right. This site is for people to have a good time, let everyone know what they like, what they don't like about films. Not so much about what they don't like about members. All right, and the thing is, we don't want mobs being started on the site.
No,
it's negative attention. It really doesn't do anything for anybody. It's something that if you want to do that on your own time on your own website. Don't do that here. Right. I mean, at the same time, you can write "I hate Ken" blog all you want, but as far as trying to rally people up, get people excited over something stupid, this kind of crap happens, and we hear about it and we don't like it, because we want all our members to get along. Yeah, now, I know, that's like asking cats and dogs to get along, but hey, you know what? If you're going to fight over something, fight over movies, debate over some bullshit like that. And, I understand this subject is a lot of, people have all kinds of opinions as far as this downloading, and you can talk all day about it until you're blue in the face. But we just don't want people starting mobs with groups about condemning something, because you do that to Kent, you're going to end up doing that to somebody else, and it's going to start a long trend
and it's mob,
that we don't want. We don't want that. We don't want any kind of that shit going on our website.
And it's lynch mob mentality where it's like,
it is.
Maybe I'm not sure what was happening, but I heard about it. I'm gonna jump in this lynch mob too and go. Yeah. If you want to form a mob against spammers.
Yeah, exactly.
Form a mob against fake profiles. Form a mob against somebody like this fucking Kimberly bitch.
Kimberly. It's funny because
look, people. Let me.
I had no clue about this until today.
Well, let me just say this. Listen, don't take this as a big negative. As you can see, we're protective over the site and over members.
Protective over all of our members.
Yeah, we would do the same for you, and you over there. Exactly. It's not just a favoritism thing. It's not Kent. If we saw somebody doing it to somebody else, we'd be like, hey, listen, this ain't cool.
Yeah. It's obvious some of the head Spill guys don't like Kent. I mean, obviously, Carlisle's ready to fucking delete his ass, like you said on the last couple of cold ones, but we're not here for that. We're not here. We're not giving anyone a key. I know Corey's not giving me a key to start deleting people because
that is why a lot of people wonder why. How come I don't have the administrative rights to do it? And it's like, hey, listen, because too many people have it. Too many people are going to do the wrong thing one
right.
day and delete somebody that doesn't need.
You're going to give somebody a badge who doesn't deserve it, and they're going to go crazy. It always happens. It always happens.
Hey, listen, I'm. This isn't me. This isn't me bragging. This isn't me saying that I'm better than anybody else. But over time, and I've slipped a couple of times. But over time, I think I'm probably the most patient with this shit.
You are.
And I'm not going to come in and start like doing the wrong thing and just taking people off because of some personal grudge.
Right.
You know, I give people a chance. I mean, you know something, if the same mistake is repeated, I can understand people getting upset, but you know what? That person will be gone before it gets to a point where people can actually say, I'm going after this guy.
Yeah. And if we're gonna get some, if we have to get rid of somebody, we're gonna really see, you know, if there's good reason to get rid of him. If he's not doing the site any good, as far as like he's not threatening anybody, he's not calling up people. You know, we know how to take care of shit. We're not that stupid. And over this whole Wolverine bullshit, which, you know, honestly, I heard about it and I really didn't give a shit about it. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Another case of fucking shit being thrown on the internet. Whatever. I know I ain't watched. I'm not gonna look at it because, you know what? I don't give a fuck about the Wolverine movie. I don't care that much. If I know, drag me to hell. There was a perfect opportunity for me to see a work print of that. But you know what? At least me, being an individual, I said, you know what? No, I don't want to see it. Even though it's perfectly legal, they're having it at a big fucking theater. The fucking Sam Raimi's going to be there, which I didn't know. I still didn't want to go because, you know what? I want to see a finished product. I'm smart enough to tell myself.
You know what? We're going to talk about Wolverine a little bit. I'll tell you, we got lined up.
But as far as Kent, okay, now the only thing I don't have a beef with Kent. Kent has to deal. Kent has made his bed. Now he has to lie on it. But the only thing that bothered me about Kent was watching the video he did recently.
I never watched it. What happened?
Okay, he basically, you know, he basically.
Now we're gonna fuel some other.
No. We're not fueling anything. Okay. And if I see any fucking members, you know, try to react off what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna delete you.
I'll kill you. I'm kidding. Not delete you off the site. Delete your life.
Yeah, exactly. Your family dead. The only thing is, he came back and he made a video about what was going on, and, you know, he said, you know, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I know a lot of you guys want to kick me off the site, whatever, but I'll let Corey deal with that. Corey can call me. If he wants me gone, he can call me and say, Kent, you have to go.
Hold on. We got to stop right here. We're getting it cut out now. Sorry. We'll be back, y'all. Back. Hey, now listen. Right. Before I continue any further, in case Kent is listening to this, and I'm doing this as a disclaimer because I don't want any members thinking that I make a habit out of going out and bitching them. And I know Kent, he came to the party. Kent stayed at my place.
Right. No, we don't have a problem.
Ken is a friend. I'm not doing any special favors here. You know, the same rules apply for everybody. Yeah. But look, I know the guy's a decent guy, so I don't know what kind of shit he starts with people on the site. But we have an understanding, and if he did something that was really detrimental to the site, he'd be gone. Right. That would be my decision, but he didn't, and I don't think he would. Right. I don't see any reason why he would. So I'm not talking. This isn't me doing a bitch session about Kent. Right. This is me opening up to people and saying all the stuff that happens on the site, and he happens to be in the middle of that. I would do this to anybody.
Well, we have to bring light to it because it's been going on. It's been going on. In my opinion, it's been going on too damn long already. And I want it to end now. Right now.
This ends here.
Ends now. But, anyway.
You talk about the video,
people fuck up. Everyone's allowed.
Well, you telling me about that video.
Okay, now the video, like I said, now we were trying to look for this during our break. Hopefully Kent did the right thing and, you know, was a man and took it down. Because basically, you know, like I was saying, he had a video where he explained what was going on about people on the side bitching about him, you know, saying that he should be kicked off. And he mentioned that, you know, if Corey has a problem with it, Corey can easily give me a call and tell me, look, Kent, you know, there's a problem. We need you off the site. And Kent would gladly do that. You know, he did say Spill's been really good to him. You know, he's met a lot of cool people. Obviously, he's met a lot of people that aren't cool with him. But, you know, he's had a good experience. He's had a fun experience with the site. And that's cool. My only problem with that video, though, was at the end when he started plugging his website. He started.
That's what got him in trouble in the first goddamn place.
He started plugging his website, then he started plugging his reviews and all that stuff. And, you know, like I said, we went back to his page to look for it just now because I was going to ask him, you know, out of respect to Corey and myself.
Yeah, and you too. To anybody on here.
Exactly. Man. Anybody on this site, not just me, working or just being a member, to please take that video down because we don't need after. You know, you do need a little ass whooping. You know, and that means, you know, to us that means for a month, don't plug your stuff on here. Don't plug your website on our site for a month. As a little means of, hey, well, what happened was craziness. We have to deal with it, and just out of respect, after you bring light to the situation that you were on CNN or whatever, just be courteous and don't plug your stuff on our site.
You know what?
For at least a month. But you know what? He took it. We didn't see that video,
so it's probably down.
So which is fine.
But you know what? Here's a situation here. I don't even mind somebody plugging their site if they don't just come on to our site and say, "Hey, here's a story. Go to my site." Right. I'm probably gonna start deleting shit like that if that's the case, because this shows this is not a place to promote.
Right.
There's a place to come on and promote as long as you are contributing.
Right.
If you want to submit like a full blog and then at the end have your link to your site, you put work into that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And if look, it can stay up there, but I'm not going to feature it or anything. Yes. And if I do feel like it's just a blatant excuse to promote yourself, I'm going to take it down. But on top of that, even more is that if you're making an apology, it ain't sincere if you plug something right after
at the very end, and that's what got me upset. Like watching that, I was like, "Hey, you know what? He's making a statement about it. Okay, that's cool, whatever." But at the end, those plugs at the end just killed me because I'm like, "Dude, come on now, come on, think for a little while. Just think about what you're doing, what you're saying."
Damn.
This apology doesn't seem sincere because you're plugging. You're basically. You're pulling out your dick and you're slapping Corey in the face. You slapping Spill in the face. You ain't slapping me in the face.
And I don't like to be slapped by dicks, all right?
And the thing is, like, that wasn't cool. That made me upset to where I'm like, you know what? If there's any punishment for that, it'd be not plugging your stuff on here for a month. And then after a month, plug away. Plug all you want.
And you know what? That's a car salesman move. And I tell you what I mean by that. Had a friend went to go buy a car. Now, this dude, I don't know why he didn't pick this up, but he was hanging out with the guy, and he's telling the guy, like, I don't know if I want to buy today, but probably later. And the guy was like, oh, well, that's cool, man. Hey, man, you want to hang out sometime? Yeah, we can go and have some beers or something. You seem like a really cool dude. Right. And he's like, oh, yeah, sure. He was new in town, Canadian. And no, I'm sorry, I'm fucking with Canadians.
Goddamn
Canadians. Canadians can't see shit when you come over. But the guy went to go pick him up because he didn't have a car at the time. And they went and had some beers, hung out at this club and everything. And the guy was, once he got the guy kind of a little tipsy, my friend a little tipsy, he's like, so, hey, man, what about that car? Huh? I mean, we can go look at it tonight even and sign if you want to. I can go to the office. And it's just like, you see, that's what I mean by that. It's like, even if the guy really did sincerely want to hang out, it's like all that seems insincere because there was a sales pitch.
There's a sales pitch.
At the end.
It's the kind of motherfucker that takes a girl out, throws roofies in her and tries to get her.
It tries to fucking you raped us, Ken. No, Ken. No, look, Ken is a friend, okay?
Ken
and I don't think Ken would have done anything to cause us any harm. Right. I don't think he would betray anybody like that. Yeah. And I'm gonna treat it that way.
I hope not. I like to think I know people.
No,
but I hope not. And I hope this doesn't happen again. It better not happen again.
God damn it.
There's no 2 strikes and you're out. One strike, screw up. All right, we'll think about it. Second strike, you're gone.
Damn, not even 3, but 2.
No, we can't afford it. It's the economy today. We can't afford 3 strikes. Can't afford it.
You heard the co-host.
That's right.
Setting
the rules down.
I can't even
learn them, abide them.
There you go.
Include them in your prayers at night.
we got a 2-strike rule here. So.
That's right. 2 strikes and you're fucked.
No.
But like I said, I had no problem.
Why is this beer doing this, man?
Dude, your beer's like throwing up on itself.
Why is it?
Because they don't like you.
From the moment I tried to open up that one beer right there, that's the fucking trouble beer right there.
Just your luck. That's just your luck, Corey.
God damn. Hold on. Computer won't even stop. Stop! Shit, that beer was a troubled child out of that 6-pack. I mean,
your beer crisis situated over there.
I mean, it was trouble from the beginning. The moment I tried to open it, did you see it over here? Foam came out. I didn't even do anything to it.
Spitting at you.
I know.
Foam
it's like hissing at me. Well, that's the runt of the litter right there. No, okay. So
anyway,
all right. Done
enough about it. Yeah, the Kent saga is over. Right now,
the saga is done.
I don't want to hear about it anymore. It's over.
Ken, we like you. And that's all there is to it. We
Stick around.
Yeah.
Don't fuck up no more.
Hey, that's him. But his sentiments exactly. But anyway, man, I got to talk about, now you want to talk about members on here. You want to talk about something to really be upset about.
Ken part 2?
No. No, man, so Renegade.
Yeah.
Sends me an email and he's like, I know you have a thing for pretty faces, but I hate to break it to you, but that Kimberly chick isn't real. She's a spam.
Thanks for letting us know that, Renegade.
I gotta tell you something. Now you say you got your opinion on this. I'm gonna give mine. You tell me what you're thinking.
Okay.
Renegade is a member. He came to the party, and Renegade is always on the site letting me know what's happening. If there's something that's going wrong, if there's a spammer, he's always there.
How come he didn't tell you about Kent?
He probably did, and I probably said,
not again.
I ain't answering that.
I ain't got time to talk to you.
Shit, I can't talk to that. I can't answer this phone call right now. I'm busy. But no, so I went and looked at this Kimberly chick. I'm like, Kimberly, I've never heard of this.
Yeah.
Now, I tried, I had this is my first time admitting this. Mm-hmm. I tried to act bald, like, oh, yeah, I saw that chick one time before. I'll take care of this. You say she's not real? Well, what does she do? He's like, well, she's not really spamming anybody. Uh-huh. She's just online collecting friends.
Right.
Because what happens is if anybody tries to friend her, leave a message, she will come back and say, hey, I have this site myself that I'm trying to promote. Why don't you check it out? Basically, she's just networking, as in business networking, or trying to promote something of hers. Right. And so I go to look at the profile. I say, well, who is this that's doing this? Let me check this out. I go to look at the profile. And I'm like, shit, that girl's fucking hot. I thought that was real. My heart was broken, man. Anybody, there's a group for people get rid of Kimberly. Look at that fucking profile. Like the moment she befriended me, I was like, oh man, I hope we become friends. You know, and I guess I didn't pay that.
You fall in that trap, you dope.
I didn't fall completely. It was one of those things. It was on my to-do list to come back and see what it was.
I think I'm in love with you.
You make me so horny.
Yeah.
I
love your profile page so long.
It's one of those things you look at. It's like,
Corey.
Hey, look.
Now I can see that coming from Renegade, because I'm like, you know what, Renegade. I saw that blog that Renegade did, or whatever, that discussion group, and I was like, man, I bet you Renegade has been like trying to woo this girl for God knows how many years she's been on the goddamn site. Just like really like, so, maybe sometime, I'll fly in and we'll go out on a date and get some ice cream or something. And, she's probably just not responding. It's just a picture just looking at him. And that's come on, baby. I've been trying.
Hey, you never talked to me.
You need to look on her page. I wish you would have looked on your page.
The page is gone.
And
I got rid of it.
Seen how many times Renegade tried to start a conversation with her.
Where you from?
God damn it, Renegade. Always looking for Rub and all the wrong places.
I know. He's like, I know a good noodle place in that city. I'll come see you.
Yeah. It's like, that's Renegade getting upset because
there's
no response.
Talking to me?
Yeah, how come you're not talking to me?
I'm going to have to do some intensive investigation here.
Check out this the funny video.
He found out that it wasn't real when he actually went in and did some like some real undercover work. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, this ain't real.
Pull some Interpol shit. Looking for that girl. There's got to be a reason why she ain't talking to me.
Yeah.
Renegade, quit falling in Rub.
And he tried to play it off. I think I found someone who's like kind of spamming on the site.
This girl's not real.
Yeah. I heard this girl wasn't real.
Yeah.
Other people are complaining.
Yeah, exactly right. I'm going to hold up the get rid of Kimberly flag, and I'm going to stand up.
Reject me, will you?
Yeah, I'll show her.
I'll teach you.
Yeah.
But
poor
actually,
Renegade.
he does this with a lot of people. I'm just fucking with him.
That's cool.
But
he's a funny guy.
No, a lot of people put up some funny shit on that get rid of Kimberly's page because they say, hey, this is not even a chick. This is like, if it is a chick, she looks like this. They put like some old hags up there. Like, or if it's a guy, they put like some dude looks like Kent. No, they put up some dude who's sitting at his desk. He's looking back. He's wearing flip flops and shit. And
laughing,
like, yeah. Look at these fools fall for any pretty face.
Laughing at Renegade.
He's funny. He's like, I'm gonna fucking Renegade. Yeah, I'll meet you.
Yeah.
Where you flying from?
Yeah.
I send his mother out to get him.
Meet me at the Motel 6 on Route 220.
You know what I would do? I would hire a crackhead to go up to that room and tell her, hey, baby, videotape the whole thing. Bring my fucking camera back. Don't sell that shit for crack. I'll get you a rock if you go up there and do what I tell you. But, I
found out. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt your story.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so basically you found out she's not real and we fucking got rid of her, right?
Yeah, no,
She's been on here for. I was gonna say Kimberly. She's one of the original members.
She came up like quick.
Years.
Yeah, been on there, got 2,000 members. Like got more friends than any of us.
More friends than me.
Than you.
Yeah.
And you get all the chicks. It's like damn.
It's like, but Kimberly was on my page, but I got so many chicks. I actually talk to people who actually send me comments. And I guess I never saw one from Kimberly. So I was like, oh well, her loss.
Look at you being all.
Hey, go talk to Renegade.
You being all tough. Renegade story is your story. How come you ain't talking to me?
Come on, bitch.
Don't you know how many? It's join my stable, my harem.
Yeah.
Do you know who I am?
I know.
I'm co-host. Goddammit.
Please join my harem. I only have like 8 members.
I need more. I'm trying to get to 10. No. But no, and seriously, I'm kind of like you. Contrary to popular belief, I do not stalk girls on the site or anything like that.
I hope not, Corey.
At least the ones that don't want it.
At least I don't stalk
the ones that want it.
I don't stalk the ugly ones.
Exactly. The ones that want to talk. Hey, what can I do?
But once again, Corey, there are no ugly girls on Spill.
Of course not. They're all beautiful. Not just like
of art. Beautiful.
I like the way you put that. All fucking beautiful.
Falling from the sky. They just happen to have a laptop with them, and they're hanging out on Spill. Yes.
They fall from the sky. You know what? Some just happen to land on their face. But for the others, no. Listen, no, they're all beautiful girls on Spill, and that I'm just like you. It's like, hey, somebody friended me. Whatever. I didn't know about it because I didn't see that person anymore.
Yeah, I know.
And I think that whoever they thought was like the Spill crew or administrators or whatever, they didn't send those messages.
No.
Because I was like, hey, another friend, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then Renegade told me, I was like, oh, that chick. And I was like, yeah, I remember thinking, she's hot. Yeah. Like, oh, well, whatever. Yeah. So, I went there and took it off. Because, look, it's he said that whatever. Mm-hmm. No, they weren't really spamming.
Yeah.
But it's just like we said. You don't come here to network. You come here to participate, or you come here to check it out. And if you don't want to stay on, don't stay on. I
you come in here to hate Kent. Yeah,
the lynch Kent.
You come here to join the lynch mob for Kent.
You bringing a rope. You bringing some rope with you and a torch. No. It's no. I don't even mind if people come in and don't come back, and the profile is dead. Maybe we need to we'll do cleanup.
People
and get
have
rid of
lives.
It.
We understand. But people want to come and hang out for a month. That's cool, but
whatever.
You got things to do. Yeah.
But when you're coming in and you are actively just promoting a product of yours, you got to go.
Especially if it's something stupid. I mean, if you ain't promoting something I want, I don't need you. Give me something I want. Some porn, something interesting. Blow up doll, anything cool.
Hey, you sound like Bela Lugosi. Give me some porn, anything.
Some porn.
Anything.
Sorry, I'm channeling your roommate. Right now. Give me some porn.
Give me porn.
Blow up doll.
That fool went over there. Okay.
Oh, no.
And that refrigerator he bought, I cleaned the refrigerator. Now, keep in mind.
Clean as a whistle.
More room for fruit and vegetables to rot away.
My favorite Count Chocula series is remain fresh in my Corey's refrigerator.
I see he's made room for the hooker's head.
If only he could get the light bulb in here so I don't have to carry my torch. Corey does not have a fucking light bulb to save his life in that goddamn kitchen.
Man,
how do you know food hasn't spoiled?
You know something? It's not even because I can't do it. It's just that
you don't even have a goddamn light in the refrigerator itself.
There is a light in the refrigerator. Fuck you.
A glow stick is not a fucking light. I'm sorry, my friend.
I got a candle burning in this. I got a hamster running on a wheel with a fur coat on, keep himself warm. But no, the kitchen is, man, look, this whole studio needs work, and I'm just too lazy to do it. It's just one of those things I just.
Oh, really? You're not telling me?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, shit. You got to tell me.
Well, hey, at least you got the nice floors put in. Nice.
Yeah, hey, I'm getting there. I painted a little bit. You know, I'm getting there, man. I'm doing this like do it yourself.
Hey, do what you can.
Yeah, hey, shit. I'm busy, man. You are. I'm traveling the globe. Hey, listen. He bought some shit in there. Like, I just cleaned that shit out. I threw all the way the rotten fruit and all that kind of shit that was in there.
Right.
It's almost like he's waiting for me to do that, so he can feel the people. Let me tell you something. If you haven't heard, I'm talking about the guy who lives here with us, John.
Count John
is
my name. And filling up Corey's refrigerator is my game.
This fool, man. We talked about him last time. He has some weird shit going on with him, and I hope he never listens to one of these podcasts because he'll come and kill me. I thought you were gone. No. But he leaves. Yeah. In the middle of the night, around like 11, 10 o'clock, he's gone.
The witching hour, Corey. Perfect time for a bite to eat.
And I said that he was going out, and that's where you got the voice working. I said he's going out. You cracked me up with that voice too, man. I was talking to Spicy Donut, who is a really cool guy. I probably have never said. I met him on the site.
Yeah, he lives here, right?
Yeah, and I went and hung out with him a few nights ago. Yeah. A couple of weekends ago. Cool guy, man. Yeah. Love hanging out with that guy. I wish I could do it more. But he said, my friends and I, we can't stop doing that Dracula voice since we heard co-host doing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm greatly honored. Your love for co-host's roommate Dracula voice.
But he leaves around 10 o'clock and comes back around 2 a.m. in the morning with a bag of Taco Bell or something similar to that. And I'm saying that dude is out there killing hookers. And after a hard night of killing hookers, he goes to Taco Bell, gets him something to eat, comes back and relaxes with a burrito. And
your fucking roommate's going to end up on CNN.
On CNN, another CNN story.
You can see a blurry picture of the fucking apartment.
Yeah, in the background.
Yeah, in the background.
And fuck, not again.
Oh, no.
Can't. I didn't do it, man. What the fuck you doing? But and the other weird thing is that we talked about him buying vegetables and fruit and just not because he wants to be healthy. Yeah. But his attempt at being healthy is good enough for him if he just buys healthy food. Right. That's him being healthy. Yeah. He don't eat it.
It's a mental thing.
Yeah, he doesn't eat it.
He buys healthy.
Yeah, he doesn't eat it. Doesn't drink
he's eating it in his mind.
He buys soy milk
in my mind.
I'm absorbing the fruit in my mind.
The nutrition is going through my mind.
Absorbing
my cerebral cortex.
The nutrition through osmosis.
Damn the vein.
I touched the fruit. You know, it'd be funny if I went in there and saw, like, I didn't really see, but they're like 2 little bite marks on the apples, and they're really sucking the fruit. He's sucking the juice out of those.
Scared me.
I'm sucking the apple juice out of the fruit. I don't need a juice box.
My teeth are my juicer. That's my own personal juicer.
My teeth are my straws. Crazy straws.
That's why my eyes are white and bushy.
But for him, his attempt at being healthy is buying healthy food. Yeah. He buys soy milk for me. He buys apples for me. He doesn't eat it. Yeah. And I know he's not going to eat it, so I eat it. Right. And sometimes I get tired of it, and it just sits there. Yeah. And it gets rotten or liquefies. Yeah. And I throw it away. And what does he do? That was like that for a long time. Right. The fucking next day when I emptied that shit out, it's filled with fresh fruit and vegetables to rot again.
Yeah.
He bought that shit because there was space in there. I'm not fucking lying, people. This is crazy. He waited for a vacancy in that refrigerator to fill it up with fresh shit to rot.
That's what vampires do, dude. Come on. I mean, if somebody comes by checking out the place, everything seems normal. Whose food is this, Corey? Oh, it's my roommate. Oh, he eats food like everyone else. Oh. Wait, a month later, shit's all rotten? Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Come on. It's like, I mean, it really is. It's like he's waiting for
perfect
space.
Ruse.
He doesn't even think about it until there's space. He's like, I got space to put fruit in here to rot. You know, he buys soy milk. I can drink the soy milk.
I got plates here that never been used.
I am waiting to see human body parts in there one day. I mean, it's a weird thing. I'm going to follow that motherfucker one night. I've been saying this for years. I'm going to wait for him to get up.
Shit. Corey, and I'm going to.
Why not?
It's been going on for years. I'm going to have to run the site. You don't want that to happen. You think you got problems with Kent?
you. That shit. Everybody's computers would explode with you on there. But it's the weirdest thing, man. I have to know what's going on with this weird shit. Yeah. I really do.
Do it, dude.
I have to follow this motherfucker one night.
Well, if you end up videotaping, you got to put it on the site.
You know what's going to happen?
You owe it to the Spill community.
I am going to be like watching him. and he's gonna kill somebody. I'm gonna try and keep quiet. You know what's gonna happen?
You're gonna scream like a girl. And you're gonna be running on the fucking video camera.
I'm gonna do like in that movie where it's like,
fucking
where it's like I'm gonna be shocked. I'm gonna move real quick, and a rock is gonna nudge or something's gonna make noise. He's gonna look back. I'm gonna start running. He's gonna catch me.
Yeah. And the worst part is you're gonna be screaming like a goddamn girl.
Get away from me! Help! Police!
He's
trying to kill me!
I'm allergic to pain.
Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
Somebody help me.
But nobody helps.
No one, we're miles away. Well, no one can hear you
You know, it'd be funny if that dude did turn into a bat. Like he turns back and starts flying towards me. Get away!
Yeah. He'll fuck with you. Yeah. I mean, he's fucking hitting your head. Whoa, 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 whoa.
He brings me. You know how they see in those nature movies where a hawk will pick up like a rabbit or a mouse and bring it back to his nest and rip that shit apart. He'll bring me back to this fucking room of his and start ripping my ass apart.
Yeah. I'd love to see a little bat trying to carry your ass up your stairs.
My big head ass.
Be hitting your legs be hitting the rails. hitting the fucking door. Oh my god.
But
too busy laughing. Take a crap on your head.
But okay. Man,
Next.
let me tell you something. Next.
I know you pull out that
I pull out my
agenda there. Your
board.
tablet.
My writing board here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I see you holding on to
man. Got to talk
the
about
gold
it.
there. Yeah. Corey right now is right now in his hands. It's like he's getting ready to do an infomercial with nude cigar smoking.
Would you like to learn cigar smoking? Who better to learn it by than a hot nude woman?
Oh.
Nude cigar smoking is the latest series. Okay, look, man. Okay, last week we pulled this out of Albert's bag of porn.
We pulled it out of Albert's grave.
For the here's the complete story, real quick. My friend Albert, who we both know, very tragic thing. He lived in Las Vegas. I got a call saying he was dead. It was very sad. I was torn apart, but his dad realized that I was one of Albert's best friends, and so he started calling me to talk at the funeral, help get things set up. And then through that, we became close. Right. Now, we've been seeing each other, going to dinner and whatnot, and him and his stepmom. And so his dad calls me one day and says, I have some property of Albert's to give to you if you'd like it. It's videotapes of the gentlemanly kind. It's like, gentleman, ain't nothing gentlemanly about that shit.
Of course.
Yeah,
of course you're supposed to say, of course, I'll take it off your hands.
Gentlemanly, yeah.
Good sir.
Oh, please, I'll take it, but never watch it.
Never.
Turns out I did watch it because not only was that some porn that belonged to an ex-girlfriend that we watched, but he had some weird shit in there that was like, it was a nude series, nude stretching, nude gym, and the one that really got us was nude cigar smoking.
Yes.
Now, fuck all the other porn in there. We were like,
who cares?
What the fuck is nude cigar smoking? What is this? And it's
I got to know.
And last week I was telling you, I was like, man, I'm not watching this shit. This sounds like the most dull thing in the world. Right. And then we said, you got to watch it. All right. So guess what? I watched it.
You watched it, yes.
And
review
is the most boring thing in the world.
Oh.
This shit, man, come on. Look, this is okay. It's not what I just.
Is it exactly what you're seeing on the goddamn?
Okay, what
cover?
it is that
a chick on a couch smoking a goddamn cigar.
By the way, they got nude Tai Chi too.
Can't wait to buy that one. Yeah.
They got nude movie reviewing. Oh well, in that case,
go
ahead and pull out my pants. No, look, they nude smoking, cigar smoking. By the way, so he's like thinking, okay, what the fuck? Why are there hot chicks smoking cigars? Like those are two things that just don't go together.
Is this before the whole Clinton thing?
Oh yeah, I think this is afterwards.
It's afterwards. Okay.
So it's like, hey, we can.
Wow.
But again, that was not that was not cigar smoking and a hot chick. Okay, that was cigar smoking and Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah.
But the girls are hot in this. But okay, first of all, I took the tape out.
Right.
I was like, I'm not watching this whole thing. But then it said 30 minutes long. I was like, okay, so that's smart enough to know you don't need to carry the show on for like an hour.
Do a little work.
Yeah.
Have this thing playing in the background. Yeah.
Now, I'm thinking, what's their angle here? And this is teaching you how to smoke a cigar. It's teaching you how to smoke a cigar, how to store a cigar, how to cut a cigar, what brands to look out for. So I guess the mentality is
they're going to teach you something.
Yeah, what better way to teach a manly thing like cigar smoking than have you pay attention while hot nude women do it.
Oh my God!
While they smoke,
it's like the naked news.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a way to get you to pay attention more. It's like
which doesn't work. Look, I don't give a fuck what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm looking at the girls taking off her fucking clothes, the big titties. All right.
Well, even this. These girls do that, and now it's like cigar smoking is a macho thing. It's a manly thing. So they just combine nude women to like show you. Right. Now you're watching this. And it's kind of cheesy, first of all, because every angle is meant to show you like from like some provocative angle of a woman. And they're not even like taking off their clothes yet. Like one thing they say, to cut a cigar, this is what you do. And they pull the cigar up and you see like the girl's cleavage. Now she still has on a nightgown, but it's in front of her cleavage. Okay. And I'm thinking, look, you would really want to get me like the part where you light the cigar, right? Like have the cigar stuck between a woman's ass and then light it.
I don't want to see that.
I do.
I don't know where that ass has been.
It's a hot chick. It don't matter. But anyway, they didn't do things like that. Now they just did little cheesy things like that where they just said, to learn about a cigar, and then they have them like bent over, while they still have that gown on. Or
they have like the slow camera zooming.
They didn't even do that slow thing. It was all crossfade.
No cheesy fucking saxophone music going on.
Oh, now that's the deal. Now here's what happens. Yeah, they tell you like, all right, they give you all the information you need to know. It's like, okay, well, what you gonna do now? Right. And here comes the smoking part. So the girls light up, and after this part, it's like it's not hilarious enough for you and I to sit down and watch together. Anything. Right. It's not hilarious enough for me to watch again. Yeah. But it's like when the smoking part comes in, because they tell you this is how you cut a cigar, and then it's like a 5 minutes of a girl smoking a cigar while she's rubbing herself and on the couch. When I say rubbing herself, it's like she's rubbing her stomach and she's like rubbing her face, and it's like these bitches are on X. They lace these cigars with X or something, because the moment they smoke, they're like,
oh my God. Oh, God. Feeling all over the couch.
There's one scene.
I love the way this feels.
Okay, here's how. They got one scene where it's just, there's nothing sexy about this to me. It's just funny. Yeah. So you ever seen a cat when you give a cat catnip?
No.
Okay.
I don't play with cats.
Okay. Well, I do, and I'm gonna tell you something. You give a cat catnip. There was one girl I knew. She sprinkled catnip. Like you can buy little catnip leaves or something. Yeah. They say catnip is like fucking marijuana for cats. So you get high, the motherfucker, and they just start looking crazy.
Nice. So this I gotta
girl,
try that.
This girl I knew, she sprinkled catnip flakes on her cat, and the cat would like lick itself, and that cat would get higher than the motherfucker. And that cat would be on the ground like rolling and shit, like
levitating, vibrating in the air.
That motherfucker's floating. And these
that
bitches
cat just got lifted.
And they got one bitch on the couch. They laced that cigar in something, I don't know, LSD or something. Because when she smoked that shit, she's on the couch and she's like, she's on the couch just rubbing herself, and it's like,
what the hell? What is she hot in there? She ain't got no clothes on.
Somebody gave that bitch a Scooby snack. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's all rolling all over the couch. Yeah, right? You ever seen your dog when he runs out in the grass and he's like all on his back and shit? He's like, it's sunny outside. I love this grass. Yeah. That's what this looks like. And I'm sitting up here laughing like, it looked like they did. Like it looked like that. Now, if somebody told me, you know what make this funny? If they said, we actually dipped these cigars in LSD, and we didn't tell them, and let them smoke, and then we filmed what they were doing LSD, after they did
that'd be a whole nother story.
Oh, the bitch be running down the street. That would be a
get them off me.
Yeah, that would be my kind of new smoking. Like you have to like. And this is how you smoke. Yeah. Bitches like, get these spiders from under my skin.
Cigar turned into a fucking snake.
And they CG animated to where the cigar wraps around them. Fuck!
Then you're all of a sudden in a Yellow Submarine video.
It's all animated. That's the shit I want to see.
Yeah.
You see these chicks' eyes pop out like the mask and shit. You're like,
They become balloons and lift her away. Yeah.
It turns into a psychedelic video. But no, why these chicks on these couches and like they're rubbing themselves and shit like that, in the background you hear,
oh shit,
it's cheesy saxophone music. And it's like, man, this is 30 minutes of pure bullshit, all right? You know, I'd rather go to a class and learn about cigar smoking instead of watching this shit right here, because this is just, look, there's certain things like, okay, chicks are hot initially, but there's certain things you just get bored with and the hotness wears off.
A fucking naked chick on the internet. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, well, hey, as long as they don't fucking make a video with fucking nude girls taking a shit, all right, that's one thing I don't need, all right?
I'm looking nude defecation. Oh, sorry, man. That's the next one in the series. There,
I'm not into that.
Nude vomiting.
Even though I know it's out there, I'm not ignorant. I know it's out there.
Shit, you got two.
I just don't.
You got two chicks defecating in a cup and licking it. I mean, come on.
Don't
damn. I never watched that.
You know what? It's funny you say that. I just told a group of people the other day that I've never seen that video.
I have never seen it either, and will not.
I
see it.
Yeah, I don't. Really
I don't even
need.
How did
now? I've seen worse out there, but at the same time, looking at that other shit that's way worse, I still don't want to see two chicks in a cup.
Hey, look, there was one picture years ago that a friend of mine showed me. Mm-hmm. All right, and kids, I'm not gonna be too graphic here, but I'm just gonna say it. And it is kind of nasty, so I'm warning you right now. I don't want to be. Here comes Dracula. I hear them. I heard you. He comes in and attacks. Did you mention my name? Did you tell the people what I was? Hey, John, what's going on?
What up, John?
Oh, look at
how you doing, brother? Looking sharp there, John. You're
looking good, man. Where you coming from? Okay, all right.
Black slacks, white shirt.
Looking snappy, boy. What's going on, man?
You got a cape on, John. Black cape.
And a top hat, yeah.
Too. That makes...
Roam the town like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. We weren't talking about you earlier, though, man. Well, no matter what you hear. We didn't say anything. We weren't talking about you, though. If you hear anything, we didn't say shit about you. Whatever you hear. It wasn't us.
Don't pay any mind to him, John. Just,
he fucking with you.
Go about your day. Anyway. Gross. Yeah.
Oh man, I saw. What was it? Look, I've seen one thing that is probably over the top, and I never want to see this again. Mm-hmm. I saw a picture of a girl taking a dump on a guy's face. And this was years ago.
Oh my!
And I said, you know what? I never want to see anything like that again.
Is this somebody you knew?
Yeah.
Now, was it a picture of them?
No, of course not.
To say,
no, it was no.
They just showed you a random picture.
I would not have any friends that would do that.
Well, what kind of friends would even show you a fucking picture of somebody defecating on somebody?
Okay, it was.
Check this shit out.
Hey man, hey baby, check this.
I got some good shit for you. Yeah, check this picture
Literally.
out. Yeah.
Okay, man, it was
Does this shit make your dick hard? No.
Yeah, it was my friend Nicole. Okay.
She's sick. Oh, she's sick.
No, it was my brother. No.
I'm just kidding. It was my mother.
It was my mother. Oh, it was John.
I'm going to have some chick shit on my face. Open wide.
You trying to get us killed?
No, he did tell me too. He was like, "I was like, shh, you wanted to get murdered? Want all the blood sucked out of him? All the oil and blood?
Ixnay
on the Anjay." No. He told me to. He's like, hey man, I don't want to show it to you unless you're absolutely sure. It's one of those things where I was like,
but he brought it. He brought it with him.
Yeah.
I don't want. I don't want to fuck up your mind.
Oh man, this dude.
You don't need to see this shit.
I don't even want to say. He had all kind of fucked up pictures. He was one of those guys. He was like one of those children of the Dark Father type guys. He was like Satan, kind of Satan's children type.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, he was. He collected. He was a really good, decent guy though. Wonder like where you worked. Well, it's funny because maybe a little bit too real, but like he's one of those guys where like when you were having trouble at work and you couldn't talk to anybody who was like down to earth. Well, you go talk to the guy who has a picture of the girl shitting on somebody's face.
About as down to earth. Where the hell did you work? A fucking loony bin?
In a morgue. But there was nobody else to talk to. No,
had no choice.
But no, this guy, man, he had all kind of messed up pictures. He had pictures of like babies born with like really extreme deformities, like with their brains born on the outside of their heads.
Yeah.
Born with their brains outside
People
of their
need
skull.
Does he keep this shit in his
I don't
wallet?
know, man.
Like goddamn family pictures? Check this shit.
had
shit
abortion
out,
pictures. Yeah, it was like death pictures. I was like, fuck,
What the hell
man.
is wrong with you?
Yeah, what do you do at night? You know?
Why do I know you?
You know, he'd be the kind of guy where if I showed him a picture of like a cuddly furry animal, he'd be like, no! I can't stand it. Take it
So
away.
you like furry animals, huh? Check this
You know,
shit out.
yeah, if
This
I showed
is
him
where
like
the
this-
fur is inside out.
Like, hey man, check out this Care Bear book. No! Hey man, I got a picture book of kittens. Man, get the fuck away from me with that shit, man.
That kitten shit.
No, I don't go that way, man. I don't go that way. Get that? No, I don't fuck with no puppies either, okay?
Too hardcore.
Yeah, I got some hardcore shit, man. Yeah.
Crazy.
But anyway,
All right.
what the fuck? Yeah, that's nude smoking. Man.
Yeah, okay,
It was
nude
dope.
smoking.
I was thinking
right.
like you and I should
Yeah.
like sit down and watch it and make fun of it
Some
while
more
we're
bullshit. Is that
Yeah,
what
that's some bullshit, man. Yeah. Speaking of hot chicks, man. Real quick update
Yeah.
on my homeless girl, man.
Oh, hot chicks. Okay. Hot chick update. Yeah. Let me tell you about the homeless girl.
Hey, listen, because I had my my reservations. I was like, maybe I'm seeing her too far away. You know, maybe I haven't got a good look.
She's like
she
a Mona
was sitting down. She has a puppy now. I don't know where she stole this dog from. I don't know if she plans on eating it. But what made me kind of sad is I think she has a boyfriend.
Makes me sad.
It makes me sad.
Oh, Corey.
And
Your
this
heart's broken once again.
I saw her like sitting there with her puppy, and I thought that's cute. And this would probably be my way to talk to her one day. Yeah. And next to her was like another backpack. And I can only imagine that other backpack, because look, no girl is homeless who looks that good without some male protection. And I was thinking, that other backpack, man, that belongs to a guy. You know, I was like, fuck. And I knew I was never going to hit on her, but my heart kind of sank, man.
You know what you should do? Well, you never know. Maybe she's looking for somebody to take her away from that lifestyle. You know, somebody to give her a fucking roof over her head.
I'm not willing to go that far yet.
Why don't you make her like a mixtape, Corey, where all the songs pertain to your feelings?
You know what it's like? All the songs are like homeless songs.
Make sure it's a tape. I don't think she can afford fucking CD.
Yeah, I know. No, what's she gonna play it on? She ain't got nothing to play that shit on. I got to come and sing that shit to her. But it's funny, if I could make her a mixtape, it'd be like songs about homelessness. Like they actually have a song out there like, I'm living in a box. I'm living in a cardboard box. She'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Send her some Skid Row songs or something.
Yeah. All the bands like Skid Row. Where the streets have no name.
Yeah. Welcome to the jungle.
Ha ha, yeah. You're gonna die! Welcome to the jungle! It gets rough here every day. Whatever Learn to live like an animal.
Some Tom Petty.
What Tom Petty song reverses?
Oh, that song. What was that song? Where they had the video where it was in the future. It was like Road Warrior.
Oh,
remember that fucking song? Oh shit.
Refugee?
I think so.
You
Yeah.
don't have to live like a refugee.
No, it's not that song. Damn it.
I remember that song like it was Road Warrior. It began like
Yeah, it was like a Road Warrior. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. I
can't remember.
If you can't remember, why is that a homeless song?
I don't know. That song just popped up in my head. I can't remember the name of it, but I'm sure somebody will put the video.
Refugee is a better song than that.
Don't wanna live. Well, I just like that song.
It doesn't really
Doesn't
matter
have to
to
pertain to
me.
being homeless. It could be like metaphoric or something. Metaphorical, whatever. You know, it's a metaphor. Hey, come on.
Hey, all right.
Work with me.
Hey, look, I want to tell you something. We started earlier where I said we were going to talk about Time Warner.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on now. Is this business?
This is business.
Oh, shit.
All right, I'm back. So you said you had
Guess
to name that song.
Guess what?
Okay.
Update. That song, that Tom Petty song I was telling you about.
Homeless girl.
Forget about the whole metaphor thing. That song was called "You Got Lucky." Remember the video was like, "You got lucky, baby.
Yeah.
You got lucky
Yeah.
when I found you."
Okay, I don't know what song it is.
Yeah, dude.
Some circus
got
music
lucky,
you doing now.
babe. Yeah, that's the song. See,
You got lucky,
that's
baby.
you telling that girl, you got lucky, babe.
That's a
When I
stretch.
found you.
That's a stretch,
See?
man.
Yeah, that could be the last song on your mixtape. See? Because she's lucky. Because you found her and you're telling her, you're Tom Petty, but you're telling her that that she's lucky. That,
You got lucky, baby.
and then you could take her in your space car, half-ass
Drive
Lamborghini. Suicide doors or whatever.
Hey, you know why we on the topic, though? I saw Tom Petty live, man.
That's your fault.
No, hey man, no. Look, let me tell you something. Tom Petty is like about 85 or something like that. I don't know.
He's still rocking.
But he's still. Look, when I saw him, I was like, that's a true rock star right there.
is true.
Now I saw Tom Petty. The reason why I saw him because look, I was at a music festival. I told everybody like, why you see Tom Petty? I would see any performer I think is live. I've been to some music where people invited me to.
Yeah.
Where it's not my cup of tea really.
Right.
But I will go because it's free.
Right.
And I will come back and tell you. They say, well, what'd you think about it? I was like, something. It's not anything I would buy, but they were pretty cool. Yeah. Like last week, I went to go see this girl, Nico Case. Now it's not that I would buy a ticket for.
Nico Case. Why does it sound familiar?
It's like, man, it's almost like folksy music or something. And my friend had a ticket. He does promotions for bands, so he's like, hey, you want to come see this show with me? And I was like, sure, why not? So I go see it. I'm in the back. I ain't trying to get up front or anything. And it's like I'm the only black guy there. Really, seriously.
Hey,
and
it happens.
Yeah, it happens. So, as long as it ain't a Klan rally, I'm on the black guy there. It's fine. So I'm standing out there, and it's like, and people ask me like, well, what do you think about the music? I was like, hey, they perform well. And I liked it because of that. But will I go out and buy the CD? Not really. But my friend. Oh shit! My friend told me, he's like, so I went to go see Tom Petty, which I like Tom Petty. Who doesn't like Tom Petty?
I like him.
Yeah, and I was up front because it was at a music festival. So at a music festival, it's like you stay put. Yeah. You get to a certain place and you just stay there.
That's it, yeah.
And when Tom Petty came on, I was like, yeah, shit. I was like out there.
Hello,
like,
Tom
Petty. Yeah, I was
waving
up front
your
like
hands.
shit. My friend was like, I was walking back to my car and I ran to a friend of mine. He's like, Corey. And I was like, hey. And he's like, yeah. So you saw Tom Petty? I was like, how the fuck I saw Tom Petty? He's like, man, it was on a jumbotron. Seeing white people, you only a black guy in the middle. I'm talking about, yeah.
I'm enjoying myself. The races can mix.
At least one.
Martin Luther King's Jr.'s dream has come true.
That's what I'm out there chanting. Like I'm at Tom Petty concerts, like Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King.
We can all get along.
Anyway, so what we say? Oh, Time Warner, man.
You were talking about Time Warner.
Tom Warner, they're doing this thing, this experiment. They say and I think that's the way of easing in
experimentation.
Yeah, an experiment and data. But they're doing this experiment here where, okay, right now you don't have a cap on your internet usage, and with somebody like me, I use I use a lot of internet,
right?
And I'm downloading a lot of files for our work.
Right.
Now, what they want to start doing is they want to put a 40 gig cap on your usage. And if you go past that 40 gigs, you pay $1 per gig.
What?
Now, there's been arguments made saying that, this is because they're trying to combat piracy, and this is because they're trying to look. No, it's Time Warner. They're trying to make fucking money.
Warner.
Okay,
Yeah,
don't blame that shit on pirates. And I'm not even defending piracy here.
Yeah.
But I have two theories about this. And one of them I heard on the news today, and that just said, finally, somebody's thinking what I'm fucking thinking.
Right.
My first thought was, all right, if this is a big, if this is true that people have heard that this is a way of combating piracy,
bullshit.
It's like, no, piracy is a nice scapegoat. That's a nice thing to put up front and say.
It's on everybody's minds right now.
This is the bad guy,
and it's a way for them to legitimize it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the bad guy. Meanwhile,
same shit Bush pulled on the country.
No, it's
rights away.
Looking for fucking weapons, mass destruction. Looking for WMDs, ain't shit fucking there. All right,
bamboozling people. And they'll fucking buy it.
Yeah, don't buy this shit about saying this is a way to combat piracy. No, this is a convenient way to say, oh, this is our chance to actually blame it on something.
Oh yeah,
and then
perfect.
And
thank
go ahead
God,
and rake in the dough.
Thank God for all that Wolverine bullshit, because we can pull all kinds of bullshit out of our ass
yeah,
and charge you.
Yeah, no,
and we'll give you a reason not to yell at us, but to yell at everybody else besides the ones who are fucking raising your prices, which is Time Warner. They're the ones who are doing it. No one else is.
Yeah,
they are.
No, that's right. That gives you a chance to say, "Damn pirates, man!" It's like, no, Time Warner has been probably looking for a way to meter more money out of people.
Oh yeah,
and this is what they're doing with this right now.
Yeah.
The other thing that was my theory right there, and I don't even know if they're actually blaming this on piracy. But the other thing I heard,
that's just common sense telling you that.
But that's just I mean, it's all about money.
Fucking theories,
and the other thing that they're saying is like, look. You got all of these online services now where you can watch television.
Right.
You got Hulu. You got and a few other places where you can download shows and watch them. Mm-hmm. Guess who's a business that's infringing on?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Time Warner.
Time Warner.
Time Warner's cable service.
Cable service. Yes.
So
you're right.
The whole theory here is that, and this is what I was thinking when Hulu came out. The first thing I said was, How are cable companies going to feel about this shit? Television. How is television going to fit? And being that this is legal, and nobody can really come in and bitch and say don't do it. And NBC put it up there, and ABC's putting Lost up and all this kind of stuff. So this is probably their way of saying, okay, you watch all these shows. If you're watching them online, that's racking up streaming, and it's only going to get to a point where you have all these gigabytes of information coming through. Now we're going to charge you. And if you get charged too much, guess what happens? Well, I can't watch Hulu as much. Right. Can't watch ABC.com as much. Right. Got to go to fucking Time Warner and get cable.
Right.
That's bullshit, man.
Yeah, and everyone should raise a stink about it. And not fucking blaming on fucking piracy for crying out fucking loud.
Stop with the fucking piracy.
Open up your fucking brain.
Piracy is bad, okay? Piracy is
bad. But you know what? Smoking's bad. Fucking Fucking launching rockets in the fucking space is bad when you shouldn't.
Look, I'm not saying look, I'm not endorsing people going out there and doing piracy, but quit saying everything is blamed on fucking piracy and open your eyes because studios are still making fucking money. They go out there and saying this is taking money away. Look, if it is, I'm sorry, and you have a right to go out there and combat that as much as you want to. But don't come give me some sob story like this gaffer's not gonna fucking work because of this guy stealing. No, that's fucking false. Okay, open your eyes and look at it for what it is. If you want to say it's wrong, and say the studios have a right to protect their property. Right. I agree with that totally. But quit blaming every fucking thing piracy. You know it ain't fucking.
Because Time Warner knows that there's a bunch of idiots out there that are gonna think that, and it's like, hey, perfect timing, perfect fucking time.
Oh yeah,
those fucking idiots buying all this shit. They don't know any better. They're fucking stupid.
But
they all got a one-track mind, But we'll use that. We'll use that against them to get more fucking money. We'll suck them dry.
You know what?
Suck them dry.
Yeah, exactly. And if people don't really start to like kind of say that this experiment is not working,
shouldn't be doing experimenting with anybody's money right now.
Yeah.
Because you know what? People can't afford it. Goodbye, Time Warner. Hey, sorry. You know what? Entertainment's costing too much. No need for entertainment anymore. Goodbye, entertainment. Yeah. Sorry, we can't afford you.
What? If they start
time for that.
If
bullshit.
they start capping you for money, go to another service. Okay?
Exactly. That's all you can do.
Find something else to do.
The best thing you can do is move on.
Now, the thing that sucks about that is that I'm using Time Warner Turbo, and I need that because I download clips for our movie reviews, and if I can't, if there's not another service out there that has that. And they probably do. I'll look around.
We'll look.
But if there is, I'll go to that because if they start doing this shit where they're charging us for it, and I hope competition comes in because look,
it has to.
Yeah, and I hope competition comes in because if it does, I'm going to go to another service that gives me equally as fast internet speed without charging me a meter of $1 a gig after that. Fuck you for doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not downloading shit illegally all the time. I'm not doing that shit. Don't let me suffer for all that. But I'm not even suffering that because this company has been looking for a way. I can guarantee you they were just waiting and trying to find the right moment and the right way to come in and charge people and nickel and dime them for that information.
That company is just notorious for pulling bullshit like that.
Yeah, and look, and these are all this stuff. Forget piracy. Forget the Hulu, forget this thing about what I said earlier about them trying to do shit by making a bad guy. What it comes down to is that they see other people doing this model, and they're probably trying to find a way to do it too. Yeah. I have this mobile internet service that I was using. I forgot the name of it right now because I haven't used it because I haven't needed it. It was a pay, and I got that because I travel. So I wanted a pay-as-you-go type internet thing. I didn't have to sign any kind of contracts.
Yeah.
I just had to pay per month, and I had mobile internet wherever I went. They give you a little USB port. Yeah. Now, the only drawback to that is that they give you a 5 gigabyte cap on what you do. And after that, they start charging you. And it's a hell of a fee after that. Yeah. And I guarantee you, Time Warner was looking at all these other models of saying, all right, we'll give you so many gigabytes of information, and then we'll start charging you after that. Right. And that's what they saw, and that's what they said. We can make money off of that, too. Yeah. It's money, man. That's all. There is fucking money.
There's money to be made, and the funny thing is, these companies are trying to make money when nobody has money. So it's going to be an interesting experiment to see how many people realize that, you know what, I'll find just another service, or I just won't have internet. I'll use the internet at work.
Well, so. Some people are not going to do that. I mean, the thing is that if there's another company, I don't know if they, and I think I know of a competitor, a big one, but I'm not going to say it right now because I'm not sure what they have to offer because everybody has problems with their with their service. I don't even want to go saying you're going to have a better chance joining this company.
No. It sucks. I mean, they're the thing is, Time Warner, as far as I think everyone I know is using Time Warner just because.
But you know what?
It's a service. But
if they do that, I would definitely make a call and say, hey, listen, can you offer me this service here? Are you going to put a cap on it? If not, boom, I'm done. I'm over
done.
here.
I'll take my business elsewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be limited by that. Right. I don't think that there's.
You have every right to do that, Corey.
Yeah, so sons
of
bitches.
We'll see what happens with this. We'll see what happens with this experiment.
Yes.
Hopefully it'll blow up in their faces. So
another chapter next week.
No.
Anyway, man. Well, I guess I don't have my sister. Oh, wait, you hear that? You hear that?
Oh, where's that coming from?
Oh, no.
It sounds like an old friend.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Rock and roll. Rock. Yeah.
That's email music.
Yes.
Our email segment, fuck your thoughts.
That's right.
Don't give a damn about your thoughts. We read them and we answer them, but do we care? No.
Yes.
Fuck your thoughts.
Fuck them.
Fuck them, shit. I like fuck them. Fuck. I mean, I had a preacher one time tell my brother.
That doesn't sound good. All right.
Tell my brother. This is the most vulgar preacher, man. He was, but he told my brother. He's like, if they're talking about you, Mark, forget about him. In fact, tell him. Fuck them in their ass.
Are you sure that's not the same preacher that we got the whole fuck your thoughts from?
No, that's
not that guy.
No, I knew this guy. That was fuck them in their ass. My Quentin Gibson was his name. He was he's a cool guy. He actually did a little speech at my father's funeral. He gave them like the most entertaining. Willie Coleman is running things in heaven right now. Can I get an amen? No, he didn't do that.
No, he's running things. Oh,
yeah, no, shit.
Oh, great.
That's what I said about my dad. They like when
I don't want to hear that.
Wherever he went, people are like, fuck, man, this dude's here. Shit.
He's running heaven now?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's telling people in heaven, go change the tire on the car. We ain't got no cars up here. Stop asking me questions, goddammit. Go change the tire on the car.
It's a one-way ticket to hell. I need that ticket.
I ain't going nowhere. You go to, everybody in heaven goes to hell. He's up there by himself. All right.
Corey's dad's running that place upstairs now.
That's the new hell.
He's putting everybody to work. He tells us we're not doing things right.
It's supposed to be paradise. Ain't no more paradise. We're going to do things the Coleman way.
You got to work around here.
You see when I die, get up there. God damn it.
Look at all these clouds making a mess of everything. Can't see where I'm going.
Let me pull up this email up in here. See what we have here now.
Let's do it.
Hey, man. I got to tell you, we talking about Martin Luther King, like out in the crowd screaming Martin Luther King. Yeah. I saw this cops where cops show this woman told him. Did you see this woman?
I think I have.
Okay, tell me if you saw this. This woman told these
popular
policemen. They said, she said, "Yeah, he's crazy. My husband, he's high right now, and he went crazy. He's down the street. Then they went down the street, and the cops cornered this guy. And this guy was like, "What y'all want, man?" And they're like, "Sir, for you to come with us." I'm like, "I ain't going nowhere. What you want?" And they just pulled out some mace and it was like they were down the street and it was a stream squirted him in his eyes. He was so high it took a while. He's like, "What y'all do to me?" And then they picked him up and they went. They picked him up by his arms and legs. Like it took 4 cops to carry him off like luggage or something. Like they were carrying a coffin. And when they were carrying him away, he was like trying to scream to the people for help. He's like, "Help! Help! help! And he was trying to say Rodney King, but he kept saying Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King. Did you see that?
I did see it. That was the funniest thing ever. That was years ago. I remember we both saw it around the same time. We made a comment about it. We were laughing because he was trying to say Rodney King. He started saying King. Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King.
And people just on the side just looking.
Yeah. Those dudes make the worst noises when they're getting operated. Oh my God. Martin Luther King.
It just had me laugh. It took a while for that mace to sink in. He's like, wait, but what y'all do?
Yeah. That's the one time I loved a cop apprehending.
Oh yeah, It was operatic at the end.
Yeah.
There was another one where the cops showed up, and there's this old woman and this old guy, and they were fighting. And the old woman told the cops, she was like, he's trying to kill me. And the old guy came up to the car, and he's like, hey, she's just crazy. Don't pay attention to her. Just go on about your business. She does this all the time. Yeah. They're like, okay, sir, sorry to bother you. And the cop was like, drive around one more time. So they went around the block, and when they came back, that old son of a bitch had pulled a bat out from somewhere, and it was walking towards her.
Oh no!
Yeah, I mean, it was almost frightening. He was like,
"You can call me Batman."
And you used to call me Crazy Joe. Now you can call me Batman. And they were like, "Okay, we got this dude. We got him." And when they got out, they got his old ass, and they take him to the car. And he was yelling towards his wife, "Darling, help me! Help me!" He said, "Help me!
Fuck your help!
Yeah, fuck your help! Fuck your bat! Fuck your help!" No, man, what we telling the kids on this site, man? We got Coors Light advertising. Every time we do a show, a new ad comes up that's crazy. Like we had that Mexican ass ad. Yeah. Now we got Frost Brewed Coors Light up here.
It's advertising on our side?
And advertising
I
on
love
our
to drink
side.
it.
I mean, I believe in the product.
Yes.
All right, let's see here. All right.
There's nothing advertised on here that we don't believe in.
Let's see. Yeah, we're going to have ads for escort services next. I believe
Awesome. I believe in them.
So let's see. This is a question for the alternative title of the show. Question for I'm a goat and I eat my own milk.
Amen, brother.
And screaming, fuck your thoughts. What did you think of Late Night with Jimmy Fallon so far? Personally, I think Jimmy Fallon is a funny person. I think he's proven that he can handle a talk show. I saw one episode.
You did see it? Okay.
I saw one episode, and look, I can only go by this one episode.
Yeah.
The one episode that I saw, horrible.
Yeah.
That's only one though. Now, some people told me that
it's worse than Chevy Chase.
Oh man, I never saw Chevy Chase. I just didn't want to see it. Was it bad?
That was god awful. Yes, that was a sad moment in time. Yeah, Chevy Chase.
He was nervous. Oh, I saw one. He was trying. I saw one where he did basketball.
He had nervous on his sleeve. It was I don't know what happened, man. But
this is a guy that performed on Saturday Night Live.
Fucking legend. Yeah.
What was he nervous about?
To go down in flames like that, it was terrible. Oh.
Fuck, man. I know. And I heard, like that dude just crashed and burned with that.
He did.
Now, Jimmy Fallon, to be fair, I've heard a couple of comments like this that the show's gotten better. But the night that I saw it,
not as good.
And look, let me tell you something. I'm the wrong person to ask for that. I mean, if I was to ask about a late night talk show,
right.
If I was asked to do a late night talk show, look, what have I got right now? I'd probably say yes. But when I want to do it in that format that they do it, I really think now let's have somebody do something different. I mean, we got the whole thing where they come out, they do a monologue, they do something funny, then they sit at a desk and talk to the guest, and everybody's following the same format. I would love to do a talk show kind of like the way we do our interviews here. Right. It's humorous, but it's just two people having a conversation.
Right.
And I mean, I know they do that on PBS with people like Charlie Rose and Tavis Smiley and people like that. But those are more serious shows, especially Charlie Rose. Charlie Rose is fucking serious with his shit. But I always want to do something different. I could not see myself getting out there and doing a monologue.
The only problem with that is that a network usually doesn't want different. They want something that they know works.
Exactly.
And that's the only problem.
But that's where I would try to see if I could do some middle ground, I mean, I don't know if I'd want to do a monologue because monologues to me are cheesy. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I come out and tell a funny story. I don't know what I could do. Yeah. I would hate to do a monologue though. But I don't know. Anyway, not to say that I hate talk shows like this to the point where I'm biased.
I like Conan.
Conan O'Brien is funny. And look, as much shit as like it's talked about Jay Leno, I've seen some stuff on Jay Leno that's funny. And I think I'm not the biggest fan of Jay Leno, but I think he's quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's very rare that I see anything Jay Leno or even David Letterman. You know, I really haven't been keeping up with those guys, but Conan every once in a while, I'm lucky enough to catch one of his shows, and it's usually entertaining. So, but as far as talk shows, I mean, I don't really they really don't do anything for me. I really don't care about celebrity interviews half the time. Yeah. So
unless it's like what David Letterman used
to
do.
And if something hilarious like
Joaquin Phoenix,
which I think was a setup. It's going to be on the internet. So
that's true.
You got YouTube to any special highlights that I really need to watch. I know it'll be on YouTube, and I'll just check that out. So
no, you're right about that, man.
I really have no need to really jump on any late night show because I know the following day, if it's something worthwhile, it'll be on YouTube, and I'll just check it out there. So
you're right. You will see the highlights.
Same thing with like Jimmy Kimmel, like usually his bits that he does with the actors, with the Mexican guy. It's usually for the summer movies shit. The Mexican guy will come out. The funniest one was the Mexican. I forget the guy's name.
When he came out and did the Hulk thing?
He came out and I'm full of angry. Angry. When you get mad, that had me cracking up. But I saw one recently for Wolverine, which is pretty awful. But of course, the one with him and Matt Damon, the Bourne Identity. That skit was fucking hilarious. Yeah. Every once in a while, you'll find pieces of gold like that.
Oh no! On every one of these shows, they will do a skit every now and then that I find funny, and I don't know how often they do it, but everybody does something that's funny. Yeah. But I'm just like I said, I'm not against them. But Jimmy Fallon, that night I saw him. Whenever something felt like it was slow or felt flat, he did this thing where I want to pretend like I'm bowling, and then he pretend like he's throwing a bowling ball. He's like, come on, to the left, to the right, and I was like, maybe I don't find that funny.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think Conan made that an art as far as like whenever he felt something just fell flat.
That's Conan.
He'd do something, but he created that, which works great for him.
And he does it in the context of something that just seems so random to me. Maybe it's just me, but it wasn't funny. And like I said, he told so many jokes that he told a Madonna joke. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like. Okay, how many guys? Why was it slow this year? Because not enough people are fucking Madonna. That kind of thing. It's who gives a fuck anymore, right?
Yeah, it's old news.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't know, man.
That falls on the fault of the writer. So what can you do?
What are your favorite gory scenes in horror films?
Oh, Jesus.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Well, let's not forget the classics. I mean, if you want to get into the classics, I love I think. Dawn, not Dawn, but Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead is like the weakest of all three movies, but it has
by far the most
gore
superior gore scenes ever. Especially with a guy getting Rhodes is getting fucking ripped apart, and he's telling the zombies to choke on his fucking guts. Choke on him.
Oh yeah,
choke on him. And there's a riff of that in Dead Set, obviously.
Oh yeah,
no, you're right. Any gore scene in fucking The Thing is fucking classic.
Oh yeah,
especially the scene where the chest bursting scene with the rib cage turns into teeth and rips that guy's fucking arms off.
Oh yeah, he's trying to get him
while he's on the table.
The shock.
And, oh my god, that whole scene where his head comes apart and turns into a spider and all that craziness, or where they're doing the blood test scene. That scene's fucked me up. Where the three guys are tied up next to the Thing. And the fucking guy's face is just melting away right in front of these two guys strapped to the chair right next to him.
And it's the Thing that's doing it.
Yeah, and the Thing, and they're fucked. Yeah, that Day of the Dead. Woo. And I'll say Dead Alive. Dead Alive had so many. I was exhausted after watching Dead Alive.
At the end where he goes in with the lawnmower.
At the end. Well, no, not so much that the baby scene where the baby goes through that chick's head. And rips apart her head, and you see the baby's head come out of her head.
And I'm
or the best fucking scene that really took the wind out of me after fucking seeing it was the scene where that one zombie punches right through that fucking chick's head.
Oh yeah,
and right through her, his fist goes right through her head, and right out her mouth. Oh my god!
Oh, there's some things that really bother me. I'm going about things that kind of bother me. Do you remember speaking of Peter Jackson, do you remember? And damn, what was the name of that movie?
Was it a Peter Jackson movie?
It was a Peter Jackson movie, the one with the space restaurant.
Bad
Taste.
Yeah, Bad Taste.
The part where it's the character that Peter Jackson plays, where the back of his head.
The back of his head,
and he has to tie it back on.
He put a belt around his head.
That really bothered me.
Yeah,
for
well,
some
you
reason.
see, like he's trying to put in pieces of his brain back into his head.
Yeah. It was a cool effect, man. But I was like, that really like made my flesh crawl, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of scenes. Oh, just the scene where he steps on the nail. Yeah. Or no, he's driving that nail into the fucking guys into his own. Well, Peter Jackson plays two characters in that movie. And he also plays an alien.
Yeah. Damn computer shut off before we had a chance. We just talking away, man. We covered like about 3 different topics, and then none of that's on recorded.
Say goddamn computer virus. Was it a Crucio virus?
Oh, it's called Corey El Stupido. but nah, man. What do we say? So what we didn't get because it stopped recording that we were mentioning is. We talked about Audition being one of the gory scenes.
Right.
There's a dismemberment scene done with piano wire.
Right.
That makes me real uncomfortable. Yeah. And you mentioned one, Aliens.
It made me think of Aliens, fucking the chest burster scene.
Scene.
Oh, my God. Whatever that dude was eating before that happened, spaghetti or whatever it was, I tell my friends, anybody that's eating anything like that, don't do that.
Are you talking about in the original Alien?
The original Alien, yeah. No, I'm sorry, not Aliens. Alien, the original Alien. When the dude...
John Hurt, I think.
John Hurt, yeah. When he wakes up, he's feeling all right. He's great. He's starving. He starts scarfing down food. It looks like he's eating spaghetti. He's just like devouring it. And then all of a sudden, he's like... starts convulsing, and then all of a sudden the fucking penis pops out of his goddamn fucking chest. Oh my God!
Hey, you know what was what made that scene really work? Yeah. Is that the dude is like he's having a parasite burst through his chest, and Yefet Kodo before it happens, he's sitting over there. Yefet Kodo's a black guy. He's sitting over there laughing like he's like, "Hey, baby, food ain't that bad, is it?" He's laughing, and I don't know. I heard a rumor. I doubt if this is true, but I heard a rumor that was kind of sprung on the.
It is. Well, as far as it's not a rumor, they didn't tell the cast what to expect, and
they told them to ad lib it or something.
Yeah, no, they just didn't tell him. They said, "Look, he's going to start convulsing all over the table, and that's it. So just react to it." And when I guess they triggered off the effects to where his chest explodes. You see blood spray in the face, and one of the actresses with the really short hair. You see her expression. Yeah, you can't. That's not acting. That's a natural reaction. And and if you pick up the Alien, I think it's on the Alien DVD where there's a documentary. It talks about that. They have a close up of just her face. They zoom in on her face, and you can tell that's a real reaction. They said they didn't let any of the actors know what was going on because they wanted it to look natural. They wanted to really fuck with them.
Yeah, well, it looked like it did because that was like everybody was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Yeah. And this shit burst through his stomach. Like, fuck.
It's a classic scene. The other one, real quick, Poltergeist, the guy tearing up his face.
That's a good one right there.
You would not believe.
I waited like when it would come on TV, I waited to see that scene every time it came on. That was a scene, the Poltergeist where the guy's tearing off his face.
Yeah, the light turns like bright, like orange, and all of a sudden he just starts peeling away. It looks like acne or something. Yeah. He starts peeling away at it. Oh!
And when you first saw it, like, what the fuck is going on with him?
What's he doing?
And then you were so relieved when his face came back. You're like,
and the worst part was looking at the fucking close-up of the sink with all the chunks of meat, landing in the fucking...
I always tell people, man, Spielberg made that movie be PG because that would be a rated R movie for anybody else.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but, speaking of Alien, and we'll move on after this, you know what really freaked me out more than any kind of bloody, gory scene in that movie? When what's his name? I forgot the actor's name. I think he was Bilbo in The Hobbit.
Now I can't remember his fucking name.
He was the revealed android on. When they
knocked his fucking block off.
When they knocked his head off and he had all that milk came out of him. All that, and he was talking in that weird voice with only his head, and it had all like those bubbly looking wires, and like they were organic looking wires. You're like, the percentages of you surviving 0. I was like, that freaked me out, man.
That was freaky. What freaked me out even worse is when they fucking
set him on fire.
Lit his ass. Yeah, they torched him.
And I think it was the way it was played because, again, Yefet Kodo brought some realism to him because while he was talking, so Sigourney Weaver was listening to him, and Yefet Kodo was like, Ripley, I'm asking you to shut it off or kill it or stop it. I'm asking you to stop this.
Yeah, it sounds so natural. Yeah. It sounded
like he was freaked
realistic.
out. Yeah. Like, I don't want to hear this shit anymore. Ripley, I'm asking you to stop this, all right? I don't want to hear it. Like he really was scared.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see here. What do we got? Those two emails that were read before. The first one was from Aaron, and the second one was from Brian M. So sorry.
There you go.
I forgot to mention your name. All right, we have email here from Mason Daniel. Who put some Jimi Hendrix up here. All right. Oh, okay. There's another thank you, man. It says, this is just a big thank you for all of my emails you've read and the continuous entertainment you bring. Keep it up and thank you.
You're welcome.
And he says, anyways, I do have a question. This is a question we've answered several times. Man, you write so many emails, you should know what we what we answer. But I'll go ahead and answer real quick. What are some movie scenes that always make you cry every time you watch them? Color Purple. End of The Color Purple brings me to tears all the time.
Terminator 2. I know now why it is that you cry.
But it is something I could never do. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
All right. Here's...
Oh, my God. You know what? I'm actually glad they brought up that question. I was watching The Black Hole the other day.
Oh, when the robot died?
When the robot dies? Yeah, Slim Pickens. It's like... He basically tells the other guy, the other robot. Now I'm blanking out on his name.
The trashy one, though, right?
The trashy robot tells the other robot,
that was sad. Man.
Yeah, he tells him, "Remember, we're the best, and keep our legacy alive, or whatever." And he dies. And I was like, oh man.
Let me tell you something. I had to laugh to keep from crying. It's so sad. I saw the Disney movie Earth, and it is sad, man.
Yeah.
For a Disney movie about nature, and they keep out a lot of the more shocking things. Like they don't show you, these nature movies where you see an animal attack some other animal,
right?
And you get to see them like rip them apart and all that kind of. Man, they had a scene in this movie where more sad than anything is seeing animals suffer, and they follow, and it's because you're following this. They follow this teddy bear. They follow this polar bear. And the polar bear is having to swim these long distances because there's little ice for it to stand on, and the landmass is far away, and something is happening with the hunting grounds. But anyway, it reaches this island full of walruses, and they say this bear would never attack anything as crazy as because they have as a walrus because they're big and they got these teeth, and the only one he can really eat is probably a baby walrus. And why you don't want to see a baby walrus die, at the same time this bear is fucking starving, man.
Oh yeah,
and the bear just kind of and you see the bear get limp,
hanging in the balance.
Yeah, the legs are limp and shit, and it exerted so much strength trying to attack these walruses that it's laying down and just dying.
Oh.
And I was, man, I was joking because I was sitting next to High and I was like kind of laughing, but man, I had to do that because I was about to cry.
Inside you crying.
I was about,
like a clown.
Yeah, Pagliacci, I was about to tear up, man. I was like, nature's a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, it is.
It was a sad thing to see that, man.
I think I just remember the two robots' names. Was it Vincent?
Vincent was the clean robot.
Was the clean robot, and was Bob the
Bob? I think he was the one that was the old robot. Yeah,
remember
that
we're
is
the
sad.
best.
and that little head goes down.
Yeah, the head goes down. And,
hey, you know what? Man. That was another Disney movie.
Yeah. Oh no, that was a Disney movie.
And that movie, that ending
I
is
love
crazy.
That fucking movie. I just saw it recently, and I love that movie. That has the craziest fucking ending where you realize that the Maximilian
and what's his name?
Well, yeah. Now I'm forgetting his name.
Oh man, is it Max von? Not Max von Sydow. It's a name something like that.
No.
But yeah, the actor's name is I'm saying. But anyway.
Yeah, Maximilian. Yeah, the actor's name was actually Maximilian something.
Okay, I forgot the actor's name, but then you had the robot Maximilian.
Maximilian.
And at the end, they were in hell and fused together.
You see people walking in hell, and oh my God, that is the most fun. And I'm thinking, wow, this was a movie for kids.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. I love that. Anthony Perkins, the way he fucking dies in that movie by
Because
Maximilian.
Maximilian,
The little saw comes out. And
you know what?
Oh,
he's like, get him, Maximilian, and he picks up a book to stop the blades.
He picks up a book. They're trying to escape, and the Maximilian comes, fucking kills him with that book, and you don't see any gore. You just see pages. You don't see. There's no blood. You just see pages from the book rip apart. Like you see shreds of the pages.
Oh, that's right. You
And
don't see any blood.
Yeah, there's no blood in that fucking movie. You see just shreds of paper like flying everywhere. And of course, the main crazy guy, he tells the girl, he's like, he looks at Maximilian, he's like, you shouldn't have done that. He was a good man. And then he runs up to the girl. He's like, save me from Maximilian.
But no, that was a great
It was like,
scene. You gonna stop.
That scene always screwed me up. Yeah.
Man, there was a lot of scenes. The end of that movie. And then at the end, when they actually went to the black hole, was it heaven or where were they? You don't know.
It's up to you. It's up to your young, fresh mind.
That is a freaky fucking movie for a Disney movie, and it's one that was catered to kids. Mm-hmm. It's even for an adult. You're like, what the fuck? Did I just see?
I said, I just saw it recently, and it still makes me think, wow, that's a fucking freaky ass ending for a kids movie.
No, it's a crazy movie.
But
I just like that Anthony Perkins tries to stop rotating blades with paper. Like he didn't pick up a piece of wood and he'd be like. Yeah. I got I'm going to stop you with this copy of Shakespeare.
Yeah, book nerds.
Moby Dick, stop him. Let's see here. Oh, what the fuck is that? My iTunes is acting crazy. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to go to this person who we haven't read before called None of Your Business. Any advice? Mm-hmm. I'm an aspiring author, and I eventually want to write screenplays. Let me see. I'm gonna skip down and see what we can get to the real nitty gritty here.
Right.
I have a book I'm trying to get published now, and I want to start the script soon. Do you have any advice of how I could get noticed? Thanks for your time.
You're asking only the two best experts on this subject.
Of course.
Yeah, we have many books published.
Of course, we have many theories and subjects.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look, I don't know either. Look, I can just tell you about the success stories that I hear. We answer this question a lot for people who hadn't written any books. And, and I tell you something, our screenplays.
Good luck. That's what I tell them. Have fun with that.
Throw it out in the middle of the street and hope somebody reads it. Who is somebody? No, listen. Send it. I heard that if you can probably send certain scripts to agents.
If they don't toss it out.
If they don't talk, I mean, it's a gamble, man.
It's a big gamble.
I mean, you can try sending it to agents. And I hear that there are certain people that do read your scripts. I mean, they get so many scripts that are bad. I mean, sometimes you have to send more than once.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
shop it around. Do it the old school way. Go to the studios and shop it around.
Yeah. I mean,
they're still doing that.
If you have any scripts look, Tarantino started the same way. He wrote scripts. He had several. And just so happened that I think Danny DeVito saw one of them, and by some chance, I don't know how, but you got to you have to be very active. You have to be very proactive. Shop it around, send it out. You got to keep playing the odds. The more you put it out there, chances are somebody will probably see it. Is there a script that you could probably produce on your own? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, some people have done that, but there's no real certain way to get it noticed. I mean, the best way to do is to just kind of be persistent with the people that are the gatekeepers. Mm-hmm. And just keep writing, man. I mean, and try to get some feedback.
Yep.
Before you even send it out, make sure that you get some feedback and have people and ask a lot of people. And whatever the same criticisms that you hear coming back, correct those. And the things that people like that you have written, play on those strengths. Mm-hmm. So
good luck.
Yeah. I got a script I want to show you. Can you take mine?
No.
I'm putting it out there. Not you. I'm talking to him.
Oh, I don't want to read your script.
Householder. Answer this question on LTD, you goat drinking thought fucking motherfuckers.
Damn. Since you asked so nice.
I know. So politely, we have to answer this. Okay. Enough of that shit. Damn, he's coming out strong.
No problem.
Hey,
we'll stop that.
Look at his profile there. I love that picture. You got to answer that. Look at that. I don't know why it's so funny.
Oh my god!
I don't know where that picture came from.
I believe it coming from that guy. Stop the shit, yes sir.
That's what his profile looks like.
Yeah, it's like, stop the shit.
It's this real simple childlike picture that's on there, but it's not smiling. Yeah. It's like, okay, enough of that shit. I'm not smiling anymore.
Giving us an ultimatum like Sex Man. Stop this shit.
Stop the porn. All this shit. Okay. I hear you mentioned that you watch children cartoons.
Who told you that?
And I was curious. What are your favorite and least favorite? I think it means to say cartoons. What is your least favorite and favorite cartoon that was on when you were young? And what was your favorite recent children's cartoon?
Oh, fuck.
You know something? I tell you what. If you want to get right down to just children's stuff, we're not talking about like Spectacular Spider-Man that adults and kids can enjoy, even though it's on a kid's time slot. Yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff that comes on during the day, like on Playhouse Disney and Nick Jr. It's a lot of stop motion shows, and they have like interesting. There's some other shows that come on where they have interesting animation styles. Yeah. Like I think they had one show, Oswald the Octopus, which is like a moving painting almost in a way, and then they had on Disney, they had these two koalas that flew a plane, and that was a stop motion show. They had another stop motion show where there was a little a girl who was she was a little girl, but she was a clown, and a mascot was a little miniature lion, and they had these adventures. I mean, a lot of these children's shows, they take risk with animation styles. There's another show that comes on that I watch because they use a technique in the programs, some of the programs that I use, called Martha Speaks. It's about a talking dog. Okay. She ate a bowl of alphabet. Now, it doesn't make any sense. Check this out. The way she talks is this. One day she ate a bowl of alphabet soup, and the letters in the soup, instead of going down into her stomach, went up into her brain. Now, that would kill a fucking dog. Right? How they went up there in the first place, I don't know. Yeah. But like pasta gets into her brain.
I'm sort of with you.
And instead of dying, she learns how to talk. Okay. So, but it has a very interesting animation style. So I like that. Anything for you?
I'm a grown ass robot. I don't watch it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's go.
Justice League Unlimited. It's the only thing I want.
But there's some animation things. I guess
as far as kiddie stuff,
kiddie stuff. Okay.
No. Sorry.
Let's see. Let's go to the Raphael.
All right. We will go to him.
Oh, this is somebody who wants to schedule an interview, I guess. Let me see.
What?
Okay.
Interview?
I'll read this.
What is
the Raphael.
Oh.
My name is Raphael Palacios. I have $1 billion in an account. If you can give me your bank number, I will deposit it as soon. No, I am.
What the? What? All right.
Wait a minute. Hold on. This might be real, man. My name is Raphael Palacios, and I am producer over at GameTap.com. GameTap is aren't those the people that do like the?
I don't have a clue. No,
I'm
not even going to try to pretend. I don't know.
Isn't GameTap the company that you? Okay, listen. You know how you have Netflix? It's like Netflix for video games. You download games.
I know there's something like that. I don't know if it's called GameTaps, but.
Oh, well, let's see. Well, let me see here. I'll just read it.
Read it.
Ain't GameTap.com.
Okay.
I produce a monthly forum event called GameTap Movie Agent 3000.
Hey!
I know you got to sue this Coles 3000, man. You got to sue this dude. The premise of the game is to cast horrible actors in upcoming games out of our games library. All right, now, so far, I don't know what this has to do with this.
Wait. It sounds like a job.
I am writing because we are planning on expanding the relationship between movies and video games on the website. Your website is a major fixture in our office, and I would like in our office. That means something. An office,
big time.
And I hope office isn't like a code for my mom's bedroom or my basement.
My Buffy the Vampire Slayer poster and my 2 computers.
And I would like for you to be our first interview for the site. I think it would be great on both ends to bring interest into the events and possibly to your website that we love so much. I completely understand you have a very hectic schedule. I do.
That's right. Busy.
Speedy delivery.
Busy.
And I promise not to be long and hopefully not waste your time. What are you talking about? I mean,
you're not wasting Corey's time.
It's yeah, well, I ain't got
you may be wasting my time.
All my time is wasted.
You waste all Corey's time.
Wasting my time right here with you right now with co-hosts. If I'm here with co-hosts, my time's already wasted. I can spend time with you, Raphael. Thank you for your time and great job on this. Hey, thanks, man.
Cool.
I would. Hey, man.
You need to
We'll see how that goes, man.
Do some business calls.
Bitty business.
Make some
bitty
calls.
business. Yeah.
Always got to be in the business of business.
Profit.
Money, 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 money.
Ain't no money in this.
Buy, sell, trade. Buy, sell, trade.
Buy, sell, trade, and buy again. Yeah. Let's see. Aiden. Mm-hmm. Future Best Actor or Director winners question.
Oh,
he says, which
for the
actor?
Oscar?
No.
What is this?
Which actor or director has impressed you recently and made you think that this guy is going to have a great career and win lots of Oscars and other awards? For me, it has to be Michael Sheen for his role in Frost Nixon. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. Kenneth Williams, Fantabulosa. I haven't seen that, and he was also in the Damned United. P.S. I can't stop saying, get to the chopper! More catchphrases, please.
Oh, really?
We'll be bringing up some, you know. These things happen naturally.
Yeah,
all right?
we're not going to try to force it.
Yeah.
Corey, we need to think of a new catchphrase.
Yeah, we don't pull these out of our ass.
Yeah.
It
just happened.
And some we even stole the meaning have catchphrases. Mac Real.
Catchphrases.
More catchphrases, please.
So I can scream and yell them at my friends.
I'll tell you what, Michael Sheen is a good one, but oh man, fuck! I hate when this happens when you put me on the spot and I can't think of people's names. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Okay. I think he was a kid on Third Rock from the Sun. You always hear me talking about this guy. I think I just saw him in his movie 500 Days of Summer. Mm-hmm. I think that this is a guy has great screen presence, very down to earth, real, just like has sort of he looks kind of like to me. He kind of looks like played the Joker, actor. Put me on the spot. Everything goes. I got noodles in the brain.
Think, Corey. Think. You got to know this one, dude. I got.
Okay, you just gonna make me think of it. You ain't gonna help me out here.
Make you think.
Okay.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. Never would have got that name. No, he looks kind of like Heath Ledger.
Sort of.
But to me, just a little bit. But he kind of has the warm quality of like Jimmy Stewart. I mean, when you put him in the right things. Yeah. I mean, he seems just like a real approachable guy. Somebody you can just relate to immediately on the screen. He's got a real friendly face.
You know, I saw him at the Paramount before Observe and Report, which he looks like just like he does in his movies, and he seemed like a kind of just hanging out kind of guy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, that's where his presence comes from. It's like sometimes you have presence for just not putting out too much, just like seeming like normal.
Yeah.
And I think he does that in his acting. I mean, I think he's I think. I mean, I let's just say this. I want to see more for him.
Yeah. I can't think of an actor right now. It's a good question. As far as anyone like that deserves like an Oscar or damn, it's tough.
As far as deserving an Oscar, that's true. I mean, I haven't seen him in anything where I said like, wow, but I think he has the potential. Right. But
I can easily say I think Christian Bale in the right role can.
Yeah, but everybody knows Christian Bale.
Right. Everybody knows him.
Michael Sheen, a lot of people didn't know that, like, when he was, after you saw him in Frost Nixon, a lot of people said, now, did you know he was the same guy who was Lucius in Underworld?
Who's in Underworld.
Yeah. And you're like, that. You know what? That was. Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
So let's see here. This is from Miffles. Miffles says, what type of characters are you sick of seeing in movies? For example, the brooding anti-hero. I could take a break from probably from the man-child. Not that I don't want to see it anymore, but
from
just
who?
The man-child type of character.
Oh, okay,
the guy who's like just an idiot, and nobody in that world nobody calls him on being an idiot.
Right,
they just let him be an idiot.
Right.
That was my problem with Step Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Is that this was not only did people just let them kind of be retarded, but
kind of in the vein of Will Ferrell and Adam Sandler.
Yeah, but at the end of the movie, they pretty much said it's okay to be stupid as long as you're being yourself. And maybe I'm reading too much into it, but that movie really bothered me. And
really?
I just got kind of tired. If I had not seen so many movies where Will Ferrell was playing the man-child, I would probably be okay. This is all right, but I still wouldn't have been that much amused. How about you?
a character which I'm always trying to get rid of is the too tough gangster type actor that every once in a while you'll see being portrayed by some actor who has to be like the hard ass, like stereotypical black guy rapper, when it's just put on a little too thick where you're like, okay, now I understand he's black and he has to represent.
I'm getting kind of tired of that too.
Tough guy,
I really am getting tired. Yeah.
Okay, the best example would be in the Halloween movie Busta Rhymes, the really awful Halloween movie that he did, where he's just like an all-out badass, and at the end he's like doing karate to fucking Michael Myers and spitting out one-liners, and I'm just like, really? I mean, this is not a real person. This is a fantasy of a guy that urban kids would probably fantasize, but it's not. It's just goofy. It's not. There's nothing heavy or hard about it. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's a caricature of of an urban person.
No, that's what they did in the last Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah.
You're exactly right, man. I can do without that.
Yeah.
But I'm black. Why are you doing that? Because I'm black.
Exactly. I mean,
they got
all right. I know
yeah.
he's black. You don't have to constantly remind me all the time.
Yeah, those jokes are getting old, man.
It
like,
is. It's
and,
way
and
old.
they got the corniest black dude in that Friday the 13th movie to pull that shit. Like, hey man, go get the gas, and the black guy turns around and is like,
can't he just be a fucking guy?
yeah,
Turn out loud,
and he's
please?
like, dude, telling me to go get the gas. I'm black, not cool.
Exactly.
It's
I
like,
don't
you're not
need
even
that kind of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's still writing like that?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. This is from, let's see, Sky Captain Joe Sullivan.
Hi-yo.
Question for my goat and I eat my own milk.
Yes.
Bah!
Yes.
Hey, man, there's this thing on Sesame Street I remember from years ago. I'm gonna have to see if I can find it on YouTube.
Yeah.
This goat, like, they had this goat on there, and it's a cartoon goat, and they're singing this song like, "How do you feel when people show up and don't give you a lick of the ice cream?" And the goat is like, "I get mad, I get mad, I get mad.
Yeah, I remember
Everybody
that.
get mad."
Yeah, I remember that. Jesus Christ.
And that pig is like,
mad.
"I'm
I get
sorry,
mad."
I forgot to bring one for you." I get mad, I get mad.
Nice.
I gotta find that.
Yeah,
man.
find that. I'm sure. Yeah. We'll have
Somebody probably. I think,
our Google comments.
oh,
where,
and here's the
somebody
other one.
popped
Speaking
it
of
up.
milk, speaking of ghosts, and now
Yeah.
speaking of milk, do you remember this thing on Sesame Street where they were delivering milk? Mm-hmm. It's like it was a real short. It wasn't animated or anything. It was real dramatic. Like they were talking. They were showing you how milk was milked from a cow and pasteurized and taken to. So this was like so urgent. They showed this baby in a crib, and this woman singing milk, milk, milk. And then they cut to the baby, and the baby's kind of like getting agitated, like, and so they show like the farmer milking the cow. Now it's set up to almost be like they couldn't go to the store and get this baby milk. The milk had to go through the process of being milked, bottled, and all this kind of stuff before it went there.
Oh yeah. Where it's like they show you clips
Pasteurized
of
and all
the
that kind
milk
of
factory.
Yeah, and then the baby's like in bed, and it gets all dramatic, like milk, milk, and they get in the truck. It's almost like the farmer, like, give me the milk, I gotta get it to the baby.
Right.
And so he took it like from the factory, and you see milk, milk, and then they show that truck turn the corner. It's like milk.
I do remember that. Those things were
weird back then.
Weird. Yeah, they were completely weird, and you're like, well, what the hell's going on with this?
Yeah, they did a bunch of weird shit, man. I'll just mention one more thing before we go on. You remember this? Now I have to ask you this.
Yeah.
There was this one clip where this guy was singing about the exit, and he had on glasses like shades. Mm-hmm. He's playing the piano. He's got 3 backup singers behind him. Now they're all Muppets, by the way. He's got 3 Muppets behind him singing backup, and there's a whole crowd of people. And he's like singing about the exit. He's like, exit. It's the way out. And while he's singing about the exit, people and the people behind him are like, exit. And while he's singing, all these Muppets start getting up and leaving. He's singing about the exit, and all these Muppets just start. And then
they're frustrated with the goddamn show.
Yeah. And then soon all the backup singers leave. And he's singing by himself, and finally he finishes, and he's like, oh, yeah, thank you.
And there's nobody there.
And he's like, hello? Hey. And he's like, well, I guess everybody's gone. I guess I'll go too. Now, here's what gets me. Now, he's wearing shades, right?
Right.
So you get the impression that he's like Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder. He's a blind like, and so he gets up to leave, and he's like, "Hey, how I get out of here? Help!" Hell, he's running the walls. He can't find the exit door. Help! And it's like, you laughing, but it's like, are they making fun of blind people?
Yeah, they are.
Because you could argue that he had on shades and wouldn't take them off, so he couldn't see in the dark. But it like
they're being subtle and clever with that joke, and I love it. Yes, they don't make shows like that.
They
anymore,
don't do that
friend.
on anymore on Sesame
No.
Street, man.
No, that's too bad.
Yeah, that is too bad.
The kids missed out. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Sky Captain Joe Sullivan says, "What movie do you in the robot field lived up to the hype and didn't?" Example, lived. No, when I first read this, it was weird. It was phrased weirdly for me too. Yeah. I guess he says for the ones that work, he gives an example such as Dark Knight and The Lord of the Rings delivered. That's what he says. While something like The Phantom Menace is pretty much the definition of not living up to the hype. But a lot of it has to do with expectations. That is true. And I'll tell you the reason why. And co-host, I hate to bring this up, but Watchmen is a movie that is a victim.
You shut up!
I know, you son of a bitch.
You bastard!
Man, that's a movie that is a victim of its own hype. And I'll tell you why. Because the reason why is because I was there in a room when Zack Snyder and a bunch of other people heard this being said that this is we use the book as a Bible. This is a page per page interpretation of Watchmen. So everybody's expecting.
Oh man.
From that point on, I don't need to say more. Everybody's expecting the actual, literal interpretation of that.
That's
ridiculous. So I think it built up.
You're
some
right.
hype and didn't live
I'm sure a lot of people could.
But you got some movies that live up to. Like Iron Man probably exceeded expectations. Who knew that Iron Man would be that good?
Not me.
I didn't either.
No. What's another one that did that shit?
I'll tell you one. How about this?
Yeah.
We always bring it up, but who knew that everyone would like the remake of Dawn of the Dead as much as they do?
Yeah, that's true. The remake of Dawn of the Dead. I know there's another one in there we're not thinking of right now.
Pixar releases a lot of movies that live up to the hype, but also Pixar releases a lot of movies because they are Pixar that don't live up to the hype. At least, and that depends on your expectations.
Right.
There's certain movies that people like that they did, but like Cars, I didn't like. It's a hit.
Never saw Cars. Never wasn't interested, and I'm sure Wolverine will probably be the same. There's nothing I've seen that's making me really want to see that, regardless of what's out there.
All right, here's let's see. This comes from Winter. Oh, okay. This isn't a question. This is somebody who told me they were going to get me a Sam Raimi article. Show me an article. And I could see this, I guess. Anyway, it was
about what, From Hell? I mean, from Hell. Drag Me to Hell.
Well, it's a Sam Raimi interview where he's talking about. He actually comments on Spider-Man 3. He says.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard about this?
Yeah. Somebody. Yeah, I think the same person.
Same person probably did that.
Yeah, send it to me. I would actually be interested in reading that. But yeah, what's the question? Is there a question?
No, there's no question. That's what I'm saying.
Next question. How many more questions do we have here?
How many more do you want to do? Two more. How about
two more. Let's do two more.
All right. This one comes from Chris Ryan.
Okay.
And this person's been trying to get their third time, luckily, hopefully. Short and sweet, but super cool, awesome question nonetheless. What movies do you love to and constantly quote? Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yes, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
We don't do it too much on here, but we can't tell you how many times we've gone like action-packed Pee-wee.
Yeah.
Francis, listen to reason.
We're miles away where no one can hear you.
That's what we do. Like whenever I hear somebody say "listen to reason," I was like, "Shh, I'm listening to reason." Yeah, no, for me, that's
Francis is busy taking his bath. Oh, yeah? Where are they holding him down?
For a long time, the Human Tornado was heavily quoted for me. Bitch, are you for real?
Yeah.
With some other things in there. Oh, and in what do you call it? His other movie, Disco Godfather. Bucky, what have you had? I hate you, Aunt Betty. Yeah. Get your hands off me.
Yeah. I can pretty much say every single movie I've ever seen. If it's worth the shit in my book, I probably quoted it. So,
all right. So let's see.
Especially Get to the Chopper.
Oh yeah, of course that one, man. They need air. Give them some air. They only want some air. Whatever it is.
chainsaw.
Let's see. We'll do. This is the second one. We'll do one more after this. All right. Let's see. Mr. Mystery. I know Spill is mostly about movies, although sometimes you will talk about other topics, especially on this show. Mm-hmm. I am thinking about starting some podcast video reviews of video games. Is Spill open to the idea of adding video game reviews to the site? And if so, maybe we can work together. Please get back to me. We are interested. We're interested in expanding, but
yes.
Hey, what can we say? That is something we just won't approach right now.
We'll worry about that.
We
later.
do want to, from the beginning. I mean, this is something that. Look, I'm into video games. Some other people on here are into video games, but that we probably want to expand into that by giving that work to another team and overseeing it, because
that is some work.
That is work, man. I mean, there's no way we can watch movies and play video games.
That would depend on us getting these games and playing them all the way through to give you an
honest,
like review, or to give you a description of the gameplay.
And that takes away from
a lot
my
of
enjoyment.
work.
Yeah, because a lot of these people, they'll play on easy and get through the game fast, or something. Or they don't have nothing else to do but play that game.
There's nothing we do here that's easy.
Easy, if you know by now. Look at CNN. Let's see. Answer the damn question, or burn your liquor store to the ground. That's for any. Okay. He says, how many times, and this is from Beaver, how many times have I got to send shit and get no answer? Oh, damn, I guess a lot.
Oh, how many times you done it now? 12, 13 more times. There you go.
I don't get an answer this time. I'm quitting the website and going to start up a rival website called cleanup.com. Staring. Okay, whatever.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, right. Happy. Yeah, I'll
tell us your problem.
I'll support you in that. Okay, he says, I watched a British movie called
That's your fault.
Next.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, next. I said, good for you. He says, I watched a British movie called Boy A, which is a fictional story based on a real-life child murder by two other children, and years later they were released under protective custody. This shows how he deals with life and is forced to become someone new to keep his secret. Now, watching this movie, I became conflicted on whenever to feel sorry for the guy or be glad he is getting punished for what he did. What characters have you been conflicted on your feelings when watching them in a movie? That's a good one there.
Another good one.
The polar bear in Earth.
There you go.
I didn't want to see him kill a baby walrus, but I wanted to see him not starve to death either. Mm-hmm. Not really a character, but it is in the movie.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, there you go.
What's a good answer from me? Let's see.
Hey man, let's take an easy one here. The Joker. Yeah. The Joker is I think for me is a conflicted character because he is insane. He is murderous.
Yeah.
But he has to be mentally ill. And what happened to him to make him be this way?
Right.
And what makes me have like a shred, just a small shred of sympathy for him is, check this out. There's some deep shit here.
Okay.
Throughout the movie, is he someone who is so depressed and so and that he wants to die, and he does, but he just can't bring himself to kill himself because he puts himself in two situations I can think of where he could have been killed. Yeah. One was when Batman is racing towards him on the Bat Pod, and he's like, "Hit me, hit me!" And he's just waiting. He's standing there. Yeah. And then the second part is when he's like playing roulette with. It's just a 50-50 chance too, where he's doing that with Harvey Dent.
Harvey Dent, yeah. And of course, at the end of the movie, where
he's falling,
he's falling, he's laughing, he can't wait,
and he's thinking like, this is a guy who maybe he really doesn't want to hurt people. Maybe he really wants to take it to the extreme where somebody will take him out because he's so miserable,
or he's just a man with no fear. So
that too, but that's a character to be conflicted by.
That is true. That's a good point, Corey. Good point.
Deep
got
shit.
Me thinking. Yeah.
Deep shit.
That's some deep. I'm a thinking.
But there's villains in movies that you like so much that they are scum, but you like them because they're charismatic.
Right. Well, speaking of villains, and you bring up Batman, it's unfortunate that Mr. Freeze was completely raped of any of his character in that Batman fucking Robin movie because the animated series, at least. He was honestly one of my favorite Batman villains only because he was doing everything for the right reasons, and that was for trying to save somebody he really loved.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he had to do a lot of bad things to get to the point to where he was trying to save his wife, to where even when Batman was confronted with him, he sort of sympathized with him because you know he's trying to save a loved one, and he's doing everything he can to do it. And if it means breaking the law, so be it. He has to do it, but it's only to revive his wife. And unfortunately, you know, you got a hint of that in that fucking movie. Our good friend Arnold, you know, he took it on his.
You don't put him in that kind of shit for
cartoon,
that.
yeah. And unfortunately, they didn't do justice to that character. But
I tell you, man,
that's a tragic villain in every sense of the word. And there's times even when you know. When even there's a point, like there's an episode where Mr. Freeze is confronted with somebody who was trying to be just like him, but he wanted to be Mr. Freeze only so he can live forever and, you know, control his world that he was creating. And Mr. Freeze saw that, you know, that was in the way of his ambitions. But at the same time, he also thought of the consequences of reviving his wife and have her waking up to a nightmarish world that he helped create, and he couldn't live with that. So he turned on the guy who he was helping and helping Batman, but at the same time, he wasn't really going to either side. He was still conflicted with the problem of his wife. And you know, in a small instance, only because he was being thoughtful of his wife, he did the right thing.
Okay.
And which was, you know.
I know. When somebody's trying to do something good.
Yeah. And it's a tragic. Yeah, I love that character. It's probably one of my next to the Joker. It's probably my second favorite Batman.
Well, it's usually in movies, it's somebody who does something violent, but because they do it out for reasons outside of their for some reasons outside of their own. I guess their own. I want to say helping, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Anyway, their own control. Right. For example, Charlize Theron in Munster. I forgot the woman that she was based on who she was playing, but it's obviously a woman, very low education, perhaps mentally ill. Yeah. And she murders because of the abuse that she experienced. I mean, she had this, she just didn't know how to react to certain behaviors of men. I mean, she was raped. She was beaten. And when she experiences herself in danger, she murders, and this is a woman who through unfortunate conditions was conditioned to do that. Yep. And so through that movie, you see her murder like someone who's very innocent, and you're thinking, okay, murder's wrong, and what she did is irreprehensible. But at the same time, you still have sympathy for her because
you can't really blame her.
You can't. I mean, she just doesn't know,
right.
And she gets the death penalty. And the least you could say is maybe she needs help, but. Maybe she shouldn't be put to death because of what she had to go through.
Right.
That's a conflicted character there, and a very major and sad conflicted character because what's even worse is like this isn't fantasy we're talking about. You know, this is based on a real person, so even more saddened by what you say.
Speaking of saddened characters, Donnie Brasco, the character, the gangster,
Johnny Depp playing?
No, that Al Pacino plays.
Oh, the Al Pacino character.
Al Pacino character. I mean, talking about movies where you're crying like a bitch, I have to admit, I teared up some oil there at the end of that movie just because I felt bad for Al Pacino, you know.
No, you did feel bad for Al Pacino.
You really did sympathize.
Because
deep down, he wanted to get out of all that crazy shit he was involved with. He wanted to get on a boat with his wife, you know, his dream of getting on a boat with his wife and just like going away, just leaving his crazy life behind. And, you know,
well, you got to think like he's a gangster. What did he do?
Yeah.
In his criminal career.
Right. Well, you know, obviously there's a scene where, you know, he talks about, you know, when somebody sends out for you, that means that, you know, you're going to get killed and it's your best friend who's going to end up killing you, you know? And God knows that kind of gave you a hint that he probably ended up killing somebody he liked at some point.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the thing.
You know, you have to do that.
But you see, you don't see it when he does it. So all you sense is the betrayal that he went through.
Right.
Even though he's probably not a character that deserved any like deep sympathy. You're like, damn, that's rough, man.
And he was always trying to climb that. He was kind of like, you know, like a kind of a putz. Like if you had a father, you can almost say that, wow, that kind of reminds me of my dad. You know, he's always trying, but he just never really makes it. And, you know, when he gets upset, he kind of takes it out on you a bit. But God knows he's trying. He has his heart in the right place, but he just can't. There are forces that just will not allow him to climb that ladder. So, you know, it's like you want to get the fuck out of that business. It's like, I'm not going anywhere here. It's like dead end. It's a dead end. I just want to take my wife and fucking leave and you know.
Yeah, it ain't in the cards, man.
And you got fucking Johnny Depp's character that's like really sympathizing with the guy. It's like, hey, please, you know, what if I could just give you that money and get you a boat and get you the fuck out of here, you know? Because he's trying to help the poor guy because he kind of understands, you know. It's like you're stuck in a world, you know. I don't know how you got here, but your heart's kind of in the right place for what you're telling me, and I want to help you get the fuck out of here, but. You know, you realize that's his life, and you live by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and that's your fate. You know?
That's exactly the perfect words right there. Live by the as a ghetto boy said, I live by the sword.
The
sword, not sword, but sword.
I die by the sword.
Yeah. So hey, man, there you
Woo.
go.
Yes.
Wait a minute. I'll give you one character real quick.
Right.
I just got to say this. I know we got to get out of it, but hey, one character before we go, because I always say this. Mm-hmm. Judd Fry in Oklahoma. This is a guy that was painted to be a villain, and the only reason why he's a villain is because all these people, Oklahoma the musical, by the way, Rodgers and Hammerstein musical.
Never seen it.
I love Oklahoma, by the way. Oklahoma is a place where all the homos play. But anyway, they in this movie, I love musicals, by the way. So gay people don't get mad at what I just said. I love musicals.
Don't tell me your problems, Corey.
But. You have this guy, Judd Fry, in Oklahoma. He lives in a smokehouse. He's not the most attractive guy out of all these pretty people in this movie.
Yeah.
And they give this guy shit. All he wants is a date to the dance. And they're not going to give it to him because this girl wants to go out with the pretty guy. Mm-hmm. And no telling how many times these people have picked on him and given him a hard time. And there's even a part in the movie where they come out and they tell him, "Oh, Judd Fry, you sitting out here in this smokehouse just festering. Why don't you do something?" He's like, "Because I keep fucking with me. That's why. Because I'm not as attractive as you guys." Mm-hmm. And he's meant to be a straight up like the villain in that movie. He tries to kill the guy who's going after the girl that he likes, Lori or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking the whole time that he's doing this, I'm feeling sorry for the guy. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, kick that guy's ass, man. I mean, I really don't want him to stab the guy and kill him, but I'm like, they treat you like shit, man. They put you out in a fucking salt in a meat house and let you sit there, and everybody's out there partying and shit, and they don't want to go out with you. But yeah, man, Rod Steiger played in that role, and I was like, and then when he dies, everybody's kind of like, oh, that's sad. Well, that's all the pretty people start dancing again. Cows and chickens and and I'm like, oh, fuck this, man.
Time to dance.
But that movie has always put me in conflict because I felt sorry for that character. Anyway, that's our show, everybody.
That's it.
All right, good. People, I'll be keeping people up to date on what's going on with the parties. The Spill Party in August. I think August 22nd is when we're having our next Spill Party.
August 22nd.
August 22nd, yeah.
Official now, right?
No, it's not official yet. I got to make sure when Jamie gets back that we can actually do this.
Yeah, Jamie, can we have a party?
Well, actually, I'll be throwing a party. I just want to see if it, I like to keep people in the loop.
Right.
I just want to make sure we don't have anything going on in August. And well, probably if I get to make it to London, we'll probably have a party there. So I'll let people know what's happening with these events.
Awesome.
All right, everybody.
All right.
Good night.
Don't download Wolverine. Just say no to drugs.
No, drink your milk.
Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper!